it, retirement is good. We are joining you very soon. Very soon. Not until we have gotten there. All right, thank you so very much. I welcome different participating groups. Let me welcome pharmacist Ayo Ikulamberu. I call him actor. Is he around? Yeah, I call him actor. That guy is a man of so many parts. I have to just see him. He's a pharmacist. He's into. I think I've known him. Yes, I have known him for so many years. I have done so many things. He's been involved in so many things in which my children were involved in. My brother, we are proud of you. Thank you very much. Olu of Orugere His Highness Obarotimi Akinyagbe Kabiyesi, you're welcome here. Thank you very much. Mr. Alabama Kwayi, thank you very much. Our interpreters are here, Oshadare Olufunke and Olofa Remi. We welcome our partners from ECOWAS, Bekaye Kulibali, all the way from Mali. My brother, thank you. When he was greeting us the other time, he said, Kabiyesi, that's the only thing he recognizes. He only understands. The other person too, Mohammed Lamin Yansane from Sierra Leone, representing ECOWAS as well. Thank you very much. God bless you. Chivesti Ojo, Richard Principal, Mr. Akiolu Alade, President Iju, Progressive Union, Prince Adebayo Familugba. Thank you for coming. I welcome Pastor Ayo Babalola. Baba, you're welcome here, sir, a senior citizen. Last but not least for now, Mr. Taiwo Aladeshuyi, Holga, Owo, local government. Thank you very much, sirs and ma'ams. We're glad to have you at the grand finale of this event, which is starting immediately. A very quick one. We have two presentations in about 10-15 minutes. We are going to start with fortified homes and properties. They are going to tell us exactly what they have in stock for us. Thereafter, Urban Bridge should be getting set for another 10 or 5 minutes. Fortified homes and properties. Please, can we have you? Yes, except whatever you want to do is down there. If it's here, you can come over, please. Let's put our hands together for fortified homes. Let's put our hands together, please. Thank you very much.
Good morning. All protocol, I want to stand on the existing protocol so that we don't take time, but I want to appreciate our royal fathers, and I want to say Kabiyesi to all our royal fathers. Thank you for the privilege to have us come here to speak to you about our company. My name is Charles Folorunsho. I represent Fortified Homes and Properties. I'm the CEO of Fortified Homes and Properties. What I want to talk about today, I would love to say it both in Yoruba and English, because it's something that is going to be beneficial to our dear state, Ondo State. And precisely because our company is resident in Akure, Ondo State, it's going to really benefit, the town. I've been to so many places in Nigeria. I've seen the level of development, and really, I'm looking forward to seeing development in Ondo State. And one of the things that can bring development to Ondo State is real estate. And this real estate, there's a particular part of it that our ará Akure are embrace. And that part of it is what we call joint venture. Mi wá mọ̀ bí mo ṣe máa sọ joint venture ní Yorùbá, ṣùgbọ́n joint venture tí mo ṣe lè sọ ni pé ká ní pé mo ní ilẹ̀, ẹnìkan ní owó, àwọn méjì wá jọ wá papọ̀ pé okay, mú ilẹ̀ wá, èmi ní owó tí mo máa fi develop. We can have skyscrapers like we have it in Lagos, in places like Abuja, and those kind of developments can also come to Ondo State. But I noticed that our people, from our study, they are still kind of skeptical of doing such projects. But we want to come and encourage you, and that is why Fortified Homes is here. We have very nice packages. We have, and we know those that have funds. Tebati ní ilẹ̀ tó dáa, tó wà ní good location. Tí title ẹ̀ tó gbóǹtẹ̀ àti oore ọ̀fẹ́ ìjọba, ẹ sọ fún wa ń pa ẹ̀. Ní orí slide, I hope that they are projecting the slide. Our phone numbers are there. Our office is resident inside the same dome. We have our office here, and we have our offices all over. So I want to encourage us. Tabati nílẹ̀ tó dáa, tí document ẹ̀ dẹ̀ dáradára. We will bring both the developer and the landowners together, and we allow you to transact. There will always be a benefit for you bringing your land, and also there will be a benefit for the person that is developing. and I'm gonna make sure pé kò sí greediness on both sides. So those are the things tó lè fún Akure ní opportunity. A máa ń ní àwọn ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ èèyàn tó ń ní ilẹ̀, mo ti rẹ́ni tó ní 15 hectares 20 hectares 10 acres tí wọn ò dẹ̀ mọ̀ nǹkan tó wọ́n fi ṣe. In fact lára àwọn gan ti ń dàgbà wọn ò mọ̀ nǹkan tó lè fi ṣe. We can help you develop these plots into estates, and we are also looking at ilé ibi tí ẹ máa ń wo tá bá lọ sí area Futa a máa rí àwọn ibi tó ti ń wo football match tó ṣe pé inú pákó náà ti ń ṣe. Ṣé rí bọ́n ṣe design àwọn cinema tá ti lọ máa ń wo fíìmù yẹn? We want to design football viewing centers like that. We want to have big shopping malls, more than what we have currently as the ShopRite that is some way somehow. We want to have nice things like that. Àti ẹ̀ ti discover àwọn ilẹ̀ kan tó ṣe pé ilẹ̀ ìjọba gan ni táwọn wish pé tá bá ní àǹfààní láti bá ọlọ́lá jùlọ Commissioner for Works sọ̀rọ̀, a ní àwọn nǹkan tá a lè ṣe pẹ̀lú àwọn ilẹ̀ wọ̀nyẹn tó máa fún ìlú Àkúrẹ́ ní look tó yẹ kó ní globally. Àwọn ọmọ Àkúrẹ́ wọ́n ń ṣoríire dáadáa o, à ń gbọ́ dáadáa nípa wọn. Some of them want to bring in back their money, but à ń retí kí àwọn ará ìlú kàn mú ilẹ̀ wọn wá. Agreement máa wà, what we call memorandum of understanding máa wà láàárín àwọn àtẹni tó fẹ́ gbé owó wá láti develop it. So we can have such structures put in place. I was in Benin some weeks ago and I saw their central business district, Ojo Central Business District. We want Akure, our Alagbaka, our Igbatoro Road to have nice structures like that that can show that central business district gidi ni bíbáyìí. So tẹ́ bá fún wa ní àǹfààní, tẹ́ bá fẹ́ reach out to us, you can call us on our phone numbers, you can come over to our office, we discuss the modalities and we help to develop and make Akure look beautiful. Thank you so much for this opportunity and we look forward to seeing you around. Thank you so much.
Ǹjẹ́ àpàtẹ́wọ́ dáadáa, a round of applause for that, and nǹkan àtòrí rẹ̀ níbẹ̀ náà lẹ́fọ̀ọ́ kí ìdàgbàsókè kí Ọ̀bá Kétéríà l'Àkúrẹ́ North, Àkúrẹ́ South àti Fẹ́dọ̀rẹ́. Torí náà ǹjẹ́ àtẹ̀síwájú. Urban breed, ẹ̀yin ni iṣẹ́ kan. Please, urban breed. Thank you. Let's put hands together for urban breed. Ǹjẹ́ àpàtẹ́wọ́ ló ka àṣẹ torí fọ̀ mẹ́sàn yìnbọn ló ka ó sún ọ̀bẹ ǹjẹ́ mi àfẹ̀dẹ̀kì mẹ́fọ̀. Ìpàtẹ́wọ́.
Good morning, everyone. Our royal fathers in the house, members of the Central Working Committee, and I would like to adopt the existing protocol that my previous partner talked about. It's a pleasure to be in this gathering today. My name is Akinwale Abidaku. My friends call me Wale Tom Tom. I'm an indigene of Akure, born and bred here. I grew up here before I stepped out to explore the other side of the world. I'm the founder and the CEO of Blue Mat Realty Limited. It's a company that has been in existence for almost 15 years now. We are based in Lagos. We have presence in Lagos, Ogun State, Ondo State, and very soon, Oyo State. We are the promoter of urban breed estates. Okay, so as an indigene of Akure, I come home regularly. And whichever time I come home, I drive around and I see that the level of development is still very low. And as a good ambassador of Akure, I always talk to people outside the state about why they should come and invest in Akure. And the question they would ask me is, have you invested in Ondo State? And because of this, I took the bull by the horn, and we acquired some land at Akmomu. It's called Urban Bridge Estate. So what does this mean? It means an organized estate. I know there are so many estates along that corridor, but this, I believe, is the first estate owned by an indigene of Akure. There's no way you can market your city when you have not invested in it. It's a risk that I've taken, but it's a risk that's worth taking. that I should come home and contribute to the economic growth of my native land, that's Akure town. And in lieu of this, we have established the urban breed. In the urban breed, it's a well-carved and well-planned estate. We have plots in 600 and 300 square meters. There will be football pitch, there will be mall, there will be recreation center within the estate. And the essence of this is just to give the Akure people and community, a view of what is obtainable in other clients in Abuja, in Lagos. So that's the reason why we have brought this business into Akure. We have an office at Jais Mall, and I would like to encourage us to please support us, because the essence is that we want to grow the economy in Ondo State, and Akure is the base. So please, I encourage you to support us. Our flyers are all over the places, and then our staffs are in the hall. In case you need any further details about the estate, please feel free to reach out to us. God bless you.
That was a beautiful presentation. Please put your hands together for Urban Breed. Thank you so much. Yes, the change begins with you and me. Ọ̀dọ̀ mi lẹ́tẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀, ọ̀dọ̀ rẹ lẹ́tẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀. Ká bá wà dàgbàsókè, kí olúríà ká gbègbèrèà. Ó bẹ̀rẹ̀ látọ̀dọ̀ mi, ó bẹ̀rẹ̀ látọ̀dọ̀ rin. Kètèrè àlejò àṣẹ kí yọ̀ sùn. You can't do it alone, I can't do it alone. So we do it together.
Ìyá Ògbólú, what is the English of ìdàgbàsókè? Grow up.
Grow up ni.
Àbí?
Àbí grew up.
Àbí grow up.
Grow.
Òyìnbó kan lẹ́nu gbégbérín.
Ẹ ṣe ràn mí ṣáà.
Emerald, máa ra fọ ẹran rẹ kan, ẹ̀sùn kẹ̀jẹ́bà.
Ẹrù mi yọ ọkàn.
Ẹran rẹ yọ ọkàn, ẹran rẹ yàn. Ìyẹn lẹ́nu rẹ. Emerald Choral Group on stage for a very light entertainment. We are moving to discussion next. The chairman, please, your attention is needed here. Chairman, please come. Dr. Ademola, please come.
Professor Afe, you're welcome to the hall.
Professor Afe Adedayo, yes, you're welcome
Afe,
here.
thank you so much.
They will be on the podium very soon.
We have a special number for the Akure-Speaking communities. I told the chairman, I said, why do we do everything we do in this life? It's because we want to make gains. Kí ló dé tàbí ń ṣe kìràkìtà, tàbí ń lọ sókè, tàbí ń lọ sísàlẹ̀. Torí pa fẹ́ jèrè ni. And it is my prayer that the Lord will make us to have returns on every of our investment in the mighty name of Jesus. Please, it's a popular song, but we have arranged it in a special way. The song says, Àsìkò láyé, ẹ̀dá kan kò mọ̀la, àìmàsìkò ló ń dààmú ẹ̀dá. There's a particular point in the song. It says, kárìrè ọjà jẹ, kákórè òkòdélé. That shall be our portion. I said that shall be our portion. Thank you very much as you listen to the Emperor's Choir. Thank you. God bless you.
So yọ lọ́sà kó ní lẹ́rù yẹn pápákọ̀ lọ́wọ́ ìjà ńlá.
Let's put our hands together for Emerald International Choral Group. Thank you so much. Ẹ ṣé púpọ̀. We are moving forward on the program today. In a matter of minutes, I will start the submission of syndicate group. The submission of the recommendations will be the next thing on the list. Mr. Tope, Tatinto, please, your attention is needed. So your presentations wa ni a fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní ṣe báyìí, and your attention is needed. Your total attention. Njàre ìmẹ́tí balẹ̀ ń kété ká ti jókòó ká ṣe lánàá òun la yà bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí àfọ̀ báyìí.
Yes, thank you. Thank you very much, Ìyá Ògbólú. Ohun tí à ń lọ, Yorùbá máa ń pa òwe kan wọ́n ní àsọtì ọ̀rọ̀ ló ń jẹ́ pé ọmọ mi gbẹ́ náà. Tí ò bá níbi tá a sọ̀rọ̀ sí, ní sọ wípé nǹkan kan báyìí, àbí kí Yorùbá tó sọ wípé wí tèmi nílẹ̀ dèmí. Aṣá àti sọ nǹkan kan kó tó sọ pé kan wí tèmi sílẹ̀. So n tá a ti sọ láti ìjẹta ibi tá a fẹnu kò sí, ibẹ̀ gan-an la lọ wáyé bẹ́ẹ̀ láàrin. So we are going straight into the discussion to do the submission of the syndicate and group's report and the summary of the recommendations. Now, the session is going to be moderated by Mr. Adeniyan Babalola. Can you please put your hands together for Mr. Adeniyan Babalola? Please come over to the top here. Come to the podium here. Let's put our hands together for this senior citizen. Thank you very much. He's retired but not tired. He's old but looking young. Yes, old but looking young. Thank you very much. God bless you. You're welcome. Now, the rapporteurs will be talking here. Let me call them one after the other. We'll look at infrastructure. The presentation is going to be done by Pastor Joseph Ayo Babalola. Let's put our hands together for Pastor Joseph Ayo Babalola, the man that is sharing that wonderful name with that man of God. Ìjọ tí màá kọ́kọ́ lórúkọ wọn ní event kan tí mo pè é Joseph Ayo Babalola ṣé Joseph Ayo Babalola jíǹde ni ọ̀gá o but Ayọ̀dèjì ni tiwọn Ayọ̀délé Babalola ni àbí mo gbà. God bless you, sir. Thank you very much. But Ayọ̀lá yóò ń jẹ́ ṣá anyhow. Àtẹ̀mí àtẹ̀yí lórúkọ Jésù Ayọ̀lá fi ṣọdún o.
Àmín.
Ṣàmí.
Àmín.
But ẹ má sá lọ o, Pastor. Nọ́mbà tí náà máa fa Ayọ̀ ṣọdún. Ẹ má sá lọ o. God bless you. Governance and Administration, Chief Mrs. Stella Koshemani Kolawole, Mama HOS. Mama, please step up to the podium here.
The first and only female.
Yes, the first and only female so far. Kotisi Abula. The next person is agriculture. Oh, sorry, the next genre is agriculture and food security. That's my friend, Professor Adedayo Afe. Please come to the podium here.
Thank
you very much. Economy, Mr. Bumi Alo is a rapporteur. Professor Ogunshui, you're welcome here. Mr. Bumi Alo, is he up? Now, the last but not the least, Akure-Speaking Contact Council, Prince Adebisi Adeniyi. Chief BC Gold. Let's put our hands, Prince BC Gold. Let's put our hands together for him. Thank you very much. I am here to see Mr. Bumialo. I'm here to see Mr. Bumialo, please. Oh,
thank you.
Good. Thank you very much. God bless you. Well, at this point, I'm going to hand the microphone over. Please, let's all be seated. Let's be seated, please. Let's be seated, please. In this order, infrastructure, Pastor Ayo Babalola, number 1. Sir, Emma Bumi, sir. Akure-Speaking, Emma Bosa. Yes, sir. Infrastructure is 1. Governance and Administration, Mrs. Koshemani, number 2. But she called for me, see anyhow. All right, just be seated where you are. No problem. Now, I want to hand the microphone over to the moderator, Mr. Babasola Adeniyi. Odide, Pastor Ayo, I'll bring it. Ayo Babalola ni Mamu Ansi.
Àlàáfíà o, mo kí yan kábíyèsí yan olóyè rẹ̀ once more, a professor and all distinguished guests. Mo kí kẹtẹrẹ pé a kú ìjókòó in furtherance of what we all did and contributed to yesterday. Nǹkan èdè ká mú àná ṣe
We are now set to present a report, the report of the various syndicate groups that worked yesterday to the House. And we shall be calling each of the chairmen of the syndicate group to make his or her presentation now to the House. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́, ẹ jẹ́ ká fetí sílẹ̀. This is the meat of what we are here to do. Wòṣèré secretary Dr. Demola ìyá tó bá yìn lẹ́nu rẹ o ẹ̀yà bára ẹ̀yẹ́rìà ẹ̀gbọ́nrẹ́à ǹjọ́ we need to listen very carefully ká fetí sílẹ̀ torúkà bá ti mẹ́nu kò sí líbẹ̀ lónìí lékete èèyàn report ká fẹ́ present yìí òun la múlò lọ́jọ́ iwájú moving forward tán o yọ̀ tán síbẹ̀ o amọ̀fọ̀ kété òun lè yí padà lójoojúmọ́ no doubt about that but n kà á kọ sílẹ̀ yín èèyàn ọ̀jọ̀gbọ́n wọ́n ti jókòó wọ́n ti ṣèwádìí so màá kọ́ pé ọ̀nì àkọ́kọ́ the first person that will make his presentation on behalf of a syndicate group only Professor Adedayo Afe only present on behalf of his group on transforming agriculture and food security in Akure-Speaking communities. Ìmọ̀fọ́ ẹ̀sán ní yọ̀ oúnjẹ kúrò nínú ọ̀rọ̀ ayé rẹ̀. In fact, òwe èèyàn bàbá rẹ̀ sọ pé bí ebi bá ti kó nínú ìṣẹ́ ṣe kéyìí, ìṣẹ́ bùṣe, ìṣẹ́ fẹ́ẹ́rẹ́ láàrin ìsílẹ̀ àná, ìṣẹ́ tán bọ̀ tí ìṣẹ́ fẹ́ẹ́rẹ́. So hand over, I call on you, Professor Adedayo Afe, to please make your presentation. You have how many minutes? Chairman, sir.
Secretary, please.
How many minutes do we allow for each of
how many minutes for each of the syndicate group? 15.
15.
15.
Please
15.
try your
Please
best
try
to
to
make your
summarize.
presentation within 15 minutes. Ìṣẹ́jú mẹ́ẹ̀ẹ́dógún la fún yìí o, Prof. Náà fọ ọ̀rọ̀ ní sí igun.
A ṣe máa ń
Ìbá ìgbésí pẹ́pẹ́.
a máa ń tó yé. Mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ àbárí kábíyèsí àti ìgbìmọ̀ kó kó àjọ síbi. Lánàá ìgbìmọ̀ rẹ̀ á jòkó ọgbọ̀n àti mẹ́rin láàrin níbi ká ti ṣèpàdé. And we had a very useful discussion and it was constructive. A rí pé àgbẹ̀ ọjẹ́ òṣìṣẹ́ kọjá pé fọ wéè nídìí àti lọ sí yunifásitì rànran kó tí yóò ṣe upele lúpele ní kékeré àkàdé ìjókòó sí gbìmọ̀ nẹ̀ yàtọ̀ sí ẹ̀kọ́ ká kọ́lé yunifásitì kékeré àlà àṣùṣe àgbẹ̀ lé upele kàgbára mọ́ ṣùgbọ́n nǹkan sọ lánàá ni pé ó ṣe àgbẹ̀ ọjẹ́ òṣìṣẹ́ kọjá fún ohun kókó mẹ́ta ní ṣe pàtàkì lẹ́nẹ̀ alẹ̀ èó land labour and capital a nídìí òṣìṣẹ́ kàyé òṣìṣẹ́ ibẹ̀ ni ọgbìmọ̀ ti sọ pé fọ òṣìṣẹ́ kàtẹ́ má lẹ̀rẹ̀ àkó ní pé ẹ kàn án lọ́mi ní o wípé ọ̀nà kan bá ti fẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́ àgbẹ̀ kì í ṣe dájúdájú kì í ṣe débi èrè ọgbọ́dọ̀ lálẹ̀ pé alẹ̀ nìdẹ̀ni àfọkọ́mọ̀ má lẹ̀ kájọjú o ṣùgbọ́n oko ọmọ àtàbà rẹ̀ ọgbọ́dọ̀ lálà ọ̀nà kan àti má lẹ̀ it's not outright sale so adẹ̀sọ pé ọ̀sọ́ ìyẹn àtọmọdé àtàgbà ló ṣe àgbẹ̀ tọ́ sí ìyẹn ọ̀rá kì í ṣe ṣọ̀ọ̀ṣọ̀ọ̀ ló jọmú junction kì í ṣe lòkè àrò ọ̀nẹ̀ nǹkan bá lu ọgbọ́n ọ̀nẹ̀ kan bá mú ṣuṣẹ́ wípé aṣèyàn láǹfààní jù bá lọ èèyàn ní kó rìtáyà àti kẹ́ẹ̀tì táyà ìyẹn ayé ọ̀ṣunṣẹ́ àgbẹ̀ wọ́n rí powé kan ebi ni mo powé owó ṣùgbọ́n n kò wé ní kọjọ́ mọ́ ẹ̀kọ́ àti rí àgbàlagbà lọ́rọ̀ kùtù kò jí kọ́ máa dáadáa ní kan fọ̀rọ̀ òkú gbé ń lọ èèyàn ní ìṣòro o ẹ̀kọ́ àti ẹ̀tẹ́rẹ́ àgbàlagbà kò jí lọ́rọ̀ kùtù kọ́rọ́ gbé lálẹ̀ kéègbé ọdún ìṣòro ọ̀sẹ̀ kò wú kẹ́ẹ̀dùn ni ẹ̀kọ́ àti kùtù ẹ̀kọ́ rìtáyà níbi iṣẹ́ ìjọba kó mójú sí nǹkan kò wá ṣe ọ̀dẹ sọ́lùbẹ̀ amẹ́nukò ìpè ọlẹ́kìnní kan kò lóyìnbó gbélé value chain development ká bá ṣe tòmẹ́tò ká kóra rẹ̀ àjọ bá oníṣe lè tẹ̀síwájú adẹ̀sọ́ fún ìgbìmọ̀ pé ilé ìpínlẹ̀ Ondo lónìí nílẹ̀ Yorùbá lu Àkúrẹ́ níbi kan tí ń sọ èdè Àkúrẹ́ ibẹ̀ náà ti ṣe tòmẹ́tò ju o ìpè kí ìjọba àti ìhàn àbáríà kan mẹ́rin kò bọ́n ṣe yóò gbin ọ̀rá kì í ṣe tòmẹ́tò ní lárugẹ kọjá pé fọ̀ lẹ́jọ́ iwájú kan bá gọ́ọ̀gù lórí máàpù pé fọ̀ ìbóná ti ṣe tòmẹ́tò jù lé Áfíríkà àmọ̀ pé fọ̀ Àkúrẹ́ ni ká báwo la ṣe yọ àchíìfù rẹ̀ àrí pé ìhànrá kì í ṣe ní ọkùnrin ọbalẹ̀ ìhànrá kì í ṣe ní ọ̀rẹ́ rẹ̀ lébẹ̀ ìhànrá kì í ṣe ní ọ̀rọ̀ nira umini àbákẹ́yìn ṣe kẹ́rọ̀ nira so ọ̀nà for there should be value change about all these things ọ̀n tẹ̀sán ọ̀lẹ́pà kòkó ìpè kòkó ìyẹn mìíràn àkàn gbẹ báyìí kọjá pé èèyàn rẹ̀ ọ̀ mọ̀ pé fún ọ gbẹ ṣùgbọ́n ká bá ti kó rárá jọ ká bá ti ṣe ra lóṣù ọwọ́ kété technological development ọ̀nì kété rẹ̀ là pín káàkiri kọjá pé fún kété rẹ̀ ayò mẹ́nu kò lórí rẹ̀ àwọn tẹ̀sán níbẹ̀ pé fún ọ̀nà jíjó pé ọ̀tá àgbẹ̀ ni o olómìnira ó yóò mú sìgá èyí kan pè ní sígírẹ́tì sìgá làkúrẹ́ gbé láyé àtijọ́ ó yóò mú sìgá kí mú jó kété kọjá fún ọjọ́ billions of naira pé fọ lóògbé ọgbẹ́lẹ̀ lóògbé ẹ̀rùn ká kóra rà lè jánu ká dẹ̀rí pé fọ ìyẹn òṣìṣẹ́ rí a ààbò tó dájú wà lórí wọn ń gbọ́ ká sọ̀rọ̀ sí jù lánàá lẹ́nu pé èsì ọ̀kànlá rẹ̀ sọ iye òṣìṣẹ́ méje náà pa ìyànra kan láti ibì kan láti ọ̀nà power line lẹ́sàdì Àjàgbùsì ọ̀nà kan lọ sóko rẹ̀ wọ́n lé òṣìṣẹ́ kẹ lọ bí 80 ọmú mẹ́rin láàrin kan bá lùbẹ̀ ọ̀pá ẹ̀kan bá ti ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ìyẹn àbára ẹ̀kan mọ́sẹ̀wulé kan mú tọ́ we need traditional method of arresting this thing ipe ọgbọ́n kan lọ ń fún wa ṣe pé fọwọ́fọ ká mọ̀ ṣe sí kìrìsìtẹ́nì ká mọ̀ ṣe ti mùsùlùmí ọlọ́lẹ́yà láòrìá abamifọ iye ọmọ burúkú iye ọlẹ́jọ́ ọ̀tẹ̀rẹ̀ o iye ọ̀dẹ̀ lu aba ìgìrìpá you cannot beat the father of grown-up boys it's not possible pé èmu gbókò àtẹnẹ́ ọmọ rẹ̀ ó rí àálẹ̀ èso kéèyàn àbára kan mọ̀ gùn àrè sí o wípé method yìí kábíyèsí rí a ọyọ ọba gọ́vnọ̀ sọ wípé èṣù èjì kétékété náà sọ lórí afẹ́fẹ́ ẹ gbé kéèyàn àbára èèyàn àbá dé ti dà the first luckily I've done a lot of research on him ó gbé ẹ̀ẹ́sùn jàkan mẹ́borí ìyára kan á ọ̀nì kò mú tọ́ra ọ̀nì kò mú kọ́bà ọ̀nì kò jẹ́ kó ohun ẹ̀rùn límúà kété ìlú àtùpà àtúnṣe even though níjọ́ ayé mi mo tú kàbárí Akóredé pa nígboro Àkúrẹ́ pé kàláfíà wà so ètò kò burú níbẹ̀ kí mùsùlùmí kìrìsìtẹ́nì àti alábàáyé ẹ̀yàrá kan the traditionalists that's what we call them yesterday pé ká make sure pé there is a synergy between government and those people because àlàáfíà ó ṣe pàtàkì jù ọ̀nì kan ti gbé àgbàdo sílẹ̀ kìnìún akọ́kàn débẹ̀ kan lùbọ́n àgbàdo ni akẹ́mọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni so that ọ̀nì kan sọ lé Kaduna South níbi 2 years ago ní lórí TVC mọ́ gbọ́ ni ìlórí àgbàdo nìkan ọ̀dàrúkọ olú ìlórí àgbàdo nìkan ń make 1.4 billion bẹ́ẹ̀ ilé tẹ sọ láwùsá dẹ̀ ṣe lórí ẹ̀wà o ti kẹtẹrẹ aléyọ̀ ọ̀fà epo ti kẹtẹrẹ aléyọ̀ ọ̀lọ́ but the cheapest money now is in agriculture ipe ká bẹ̀yàn dọ́rẹ́à ká bẹ̀yàn ká dẹ̀ encourage náà ọkàn lára lánàá ká mẹ́nu kò sí pé ṣiṣẹ́ àbùkù o ọ̀nà bá rò pé ọ̀ṣẹ́ àgbẹ̀ṣẹ́ dọ̀tí ní ọ̀nà kéèyà túnú ara rẹ̀ rò ọmọdé kan lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ oko mi ọ̀rẹ́ gbẹ tòmẹ́tò ọ̀rẹ́ gbẹ níbi èyí mọ̀ ẹ̀ka àbúrò mi 1 2 3 4 5 oṣù mi lé ní o ó bú sẹ́ni bẹ́ẹ̀ ni sà ọmọdé nǹkan tẹ ká lọ́dún báyìí sà àti ọtí tó wó oṣù mi ọdún mẹ́wàá single mother ni ó dẹ̀ dádúró ṣiṣẹ́ pọ̀ rẹpẹtẹ ó dẹ̀ ṣe nílùú Àkúrẹ́ ni o ṣe lé ìlú gbòmìnir o so what am I trying to say ni pé ọ̀ràn lọ́wọ́ gbọ́dọ̀ ràn rẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ ọ̀nì kan bọ́ọ̀sì wọn ojúkúrú ọmọ ẹ lọ́dún ẹ ọyọ ọmọ bọ́ọ̀sì ẹ kẹ́ bọ́ wọ́n kàn yóò mórí gan ṣèbí ó ti rí so many things so ọ̀ èèyàn committee náà fọ̀ lé pé ọ̀rẹ́ alẹ́ yọ ọ̀tàn á jẹ́ o ipe àdẹ̀yẹ ṣàṣeyọrí nípa agric pé káfọ̀ nǹkan ṣe lákúrẹ́ nìkan la ṣe ICT internet ipe kárí pé lóòrèkóòrè smart city that is what our father had saying agriculture tó bá ti yọ jẹun even though do you know that pé in America wà á jáde ẹni wẹ́ẹ̀ rárí sójú I went to a farm in California I saw what they were doing there ebe mo ti rí pé bẹ̀kálẹ̀ primary school àkàn nọ́ọ̀sẹ̀ bí wọ́n ti gbàgbàdo èdè níbà mọ́ o ẹ̀kọ́ nọ́ọ̀sẹ̀ ẹ̀kọ́ lásẹ̀ èdè níbà ó lè gbàgbàdo bẹ́lẹ̀ kó gbàgbàdo bẹ́lẹ̀ the species they are eating a lot so committee ní for kábàtì for kú lórí akí ilé ètò dáadáa agbọ́dọ̀ ní àjẹtọ́ àtàjẹsẹ́kù àwọn sáìlò wa tó useless síbẹ̀ yẹn kí kábíyèsí dá fọ́sibú ìlú báyìí àgbàdo pọ̀ lẹ́bẹ̀ẹ́ kí federal ministry of agriculture kan jó lò jára àjàbá lónìí àjù lónà àjàbá lò and there are by-products of all these things amòye jíjẹ kàti jẹ lánàá níbẹ̀ yìí o abisa amòye jíjẹ kàti jẹ níbẹ̀ atọ́ba àti jòyè kékeré alẹ́ jẹun o ṣe àgbẹ̀lẹ̀ ni olùkọ́ àtẹ́fẹ́ parun kí mọ̀ pẹ́ wọn in Israel ìyẹn ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àbára létí lọ́bẹ̀ tomato ní wọ́n fẹ́ torí mi is a desert so what they are trying to say is that irrigation we can ṣe ipe ìjọba gbọ́dọ̀ gbọ́n àrè sí ìyẹn fọ ìjọba lé business is doing business ìyẹn ìṣòwò àtàgíríkì o subsidy must be there ṣe kàn fọkàn mọ́ tàgbàdo káàrí lára kálẹ̀ káà ta o this grain is not for sale lébẹ̀ kété kan ta pé òṣìṣẹ́ ìjọba tó bá ti kó ẹrù àgíríkì tó lọ ta kí mọ̀ fún fọ orí ìlú nu ṣe o kí mọ̀ fọ ni orí ìlú lè ṣe torí èkó èmèkì mẹ́mọ́ pọ̀ yà mú ṣe kò sí bó ṣe lè lówó tó báyìí so àwọn tí ó dájọ́ ṣe pàdé ní kọ́mítì wa lánàá àwọn orí Àkúrẹ́ mọ̀ sọ o ìjà pàtẹ ọkẹ́ ọ̀nìkà ìjà Àkúrẹ́ ni Àkúrẹ́ àtàgbò orí ta ló sọ yẹn o àwọn resource person giving us information about government policies free of charge pro bono so we put all those things together and make sure ẹ̀bẹ̀ kan bí alẹ́ pé àwọn ọ̀dọ́ wa ọ̀fẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́ kan tẹ fóònù nìkan ní there are things that you can do fishery at the back of your house àwọn kan wọ́n gbin iṣu sínú sack I can say it openly in the last 5 years as a professor mi kì í rájú mi kì í rọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ o no because kí ló dé fa gbogbo ìgbé ìwé àlà wọn fọ yín ebi pọ̀ mo rì kéésì ọ̀rọ̀ ìpínpọ̀ ṣáà kébi pàákú bá káfà jẹ́ professor ìwé tó bá ti kà tẹ́bí bá ti pa ẹ́ àṣìkà ìwé ni kí ni mo sọ yẹn o ìwé tó bá ti kà sí ebi bá ṣe kí ni o tó ń pa ẹ́ àṣìkà ìwé ni kò sẹ́ excuse you must challenge your knowledge that is what our committee is saying that if the security aspect if land is made available if little resources àwọn tó dẹ̀ ń ṣàgbéǹkì jùlọ ní báyìí àwọn tó kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ yẹn kọ́ ló ń ṣe ó ṣe èèyàn lánú a lọ sí school of agric èmi pẹ̀lú pásọ̀ mi kan pásọ̀ mo rìn nílùú dín à ń ṣe program àgbèrè àrèmọ mọ́tò pé ọmọ school of agric àwọn kó àṣeyé báyìí iye ìṣe òun yọ ọ̀ṣà agric mo ẹ̀fọ́ sí ọ̀run rẹ mo ti tíṣì ní yunifásitì kan ti bí ọ mo lóko olóṣà agric olóòlè jẹ ká sọ fún wọn àwọn bàbá wa mosque lè lóko church lè lóko ìjẹ́ àwọn pé bàbá adébóyè lóko tó pọ̀ bàbá wa ṣífì máa mú lè lóko so committee wa ní ká bẹ̀ wá pé advocacy la nídìí jù àwọn nǹkan ọ̀gbìn mi wà báyìí mo rí ọ̀rẹ́ mi tó jẹ́ pé ó ń yá bí 100 million tó fi ń gbin tomato within 6 months á sọ padà àwọn iṣẹ́ àgbẹ̀ kan wà tó jẹ́ pé within 5-6 months wà ti rówó àwọn kan wà tó jẹ́ pé it's a long time investment so asọ̀rọ̀ livestock fishery cocoa agroprocessing nǹkan tó o bá ti lè ṣe irú èmi báyìí wọ́n ní kí wọ́n ṣe kòkó mẹ́yò ṣe o kọ́ọ̀dẹ̀fà mẹ́ẹ̀mẹ́ta ló kó àbàmì jó mẹ́yò ṣe kòkó bẹ̀tọ́ lè mọ̀ yóò ṣe so the aspect of that business tó ń pè lágbègbè yẹn ó pọ̀ obìnrin tó ní concrete pond sí sẹ́yìn ilé ẹ̀ ọ̀gá mi kan ṣe marriage ọmọ ẹ̀ ó ní iṣu retired senior government official ó ní iṣu tó ń ṣe lóko ó lòun ló fi ṣe marriage ọmọ ó ní tomato ó lòun fi rán ìyàwó òun lọ sí Jerusalem èèyàn lè mú èrè oko náà yàn lọ sí Mẹ́kà o àdúrà àdẹ̀gbà dúpẹ́ kó lọ jí owó ìjọba owó tó tẹ̀ máa ń jí gan ó tẹ̀ ní time lag wọ́n á ti retire lónìí wọ́n ní kó pè ọ́ lọ́lá ìdílé pè ọ́ mọ́ o so bet ìwọ tó ti gbìn ọ̀pẹ tó ti gbin kòkó tó ti gbin òkú fi pọ́ǹpù sí o. Nǹkan tí committee wa yẹn sọ nìyẹn pé you cannot be general in all things. Eléyìí tágbára ẹ̀ka ìpè kò ṣe pé kí committee dẹ̀ ní cooperative society tí àwọn bàbá wa lọ́wọ́ sí táwọn èèyàn ti lè máa yáwó. Àwọn olú ọmọ àwọn ọmọ tó jẹ́ pé àwọn kan wà lákùrẹ́ bíbá ilé ni tó jẹ́ pé tó bá fowó sí wọn lọ́wọ́ gbòòsì máa bá nìyẹn. Kí cooperative wà báyìí kàbá sífì màmú kí jẹ́ mẹ́bà ọ̀fẹ́dá cooperative sọ́yìn ògbó lọ ọ̀nì ká gbé amúra o torí kàbá gan bá sọ̀rọ̀ sórí ẹ̀ gan ògbó agbé òun padà. So Àkúrẹ́ ní pé ká wu àwọn ọmọ wa bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn retired DSS retired agric officers ká ní cooperative tó dára tá a dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé àwọn tá a máa fún lówó yẹn wọ́n á dáwó yẹn padà lóòrèkóòrè every other person will also benefit from it. Wọ́n dẹ̀ ní pé kì í ṣe gbogbo ìgbà náà máa ń gbìn nǹkan o. Wọ́n ní nǹkan tá a gbọ́dọ̀ fi lóye nìyẹn. Owó ọkọ̀ ya gbin tomato lé November gbèsè ló wá jẹ lórí rẹ̀ o. Kí mọ̀ wá jẹ ní gbèsè. Àwọn tó lóye ká máa tọ̀ wọ́n lọ. So ká dẹ̀ ní group tó jẹ́ pé tó bá rí kòkòrò kan lóko ẹ tó jẹ́ pé ó lè ṣokó ẹ ó lè bàjẹ́ kó o tètè sọ fún àwọn ọ̀jọ̀gbọ́n. Ọ̀jọ̀gbọ́n yẹn ò mí pé ó lọ school o. Abamikiti kú ọ̀jọ̀gbọ́n ni ló ṣàgbẹ̀ o. Ọ̀jọ̀gbọ́n gidi orí ẹgbẹ́ àbá wọn lọ bá sọ fún wọn ẹ béèrè lọ́wọ́ wọn. So that nǹkan tí committee wa wá sọ ni pé kí àlàáfíà kó lè jọba nílùú Àkúrẹ́ a gbọ́dọ̀ lébi jìnnà. Ká ṣe kí ni o? Ẹ dáhùn wa ká lébi jìnnà. Ọ̀nà bá ti kí ọ ní good morning lẹ after 2 ebi pa ni o. Ṣe bí ṣe kòkó sọ́lẹ̀ kínní ẹ̀kejì ó ní problem. So Akure therefore Akure-Speaking community therefore agbọ́dọ̀ lébi kókó kí ló rúkọ ẹ kolanol revival àwọn nǹkan tó mọ ìjà rẹ sí tẹ́lẹ̀ tá ní comparative advantage ipe ká máa jẹ kó lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ o.
3 more minutes ìṣẹ́jú mẹ́ta líkù o.
Mo ti yọ ọ̀fọ̀ lé ìṣẹ́jú mẹ́ta o. So àṣà committee wa bẹ̀bẹ̀ dáradára fún àwọn ọ̀dọ́ wa wọ́n bẹ̀ ìjọba lórí insecurity. Wọ́n bẹ̀ bàbá kábíyèsí kán bá ìjọba sọ̀rọ̀ wọ́n dẹ̀ sọ pé ọ̀nà àwọn abúlé wa àti ìletò tó ti lè máa kó ọrọ̀ ajé wọ ìlú wípé kárí pé kán ṣe kó jẹ́ pé àwọn èrè oko wa ò ní máa bàjẹ́. Wọ́n dẹ̀ sọ pé ìlú Àkúrẹ́ ó tó ní tomato processing factory because we have the capacity. Tí factory bá wà tó jẹ́ pé nǹkan wọ̀nyí ò lè sọnù. Tábà sọ pé kí wọ́n ṣe yẹn kò mí pé ìjọba láṣẹ. We invite people some of our industrialists kàn bá wa ṣe kí ìlú dẹ̀ lè tẹ̀síwájú. Cassava ó jẹ́ òwò kan tó jẹ́ pé committee pé tí ò lè rè lórí lọ rẹpẹtẹ ṣùgbọ́n tá a bá kóra wa jọ ká rí i pé àṣe bó ṣe kan ṣe ń ṣe ká dẹ̀ improve yield wa. Wọ́n ní cassava mi tó jẹ́ pé oṣù 6 ló fi ń grow and some other things ṣùgbọ́n lákòótán ẹ̀bẹ̀ ní committee ní ká bẹ̀ àwọn ọ̀dọ́ wa o. Ẹ̀bẹ̀ ní committee mo mọye gómìnà mo ti witness ní Ondo State o látòrí Ìpẹ́mẹ̀ lórí Tóyọ̀ lórí àbára Ajáṣe lórí bàbá wa Òtìkó and so on and so forth. There will be one government or the other but wọ́n fúnra ẹ̀ gbọ́dọ̀ nira ẹ̀ kí ni mo ní ká níyẹn o. Àwọn èèyàn wa tó wá láti jù lánàá gbogbo contribution very very interesting. So kárí pé gbogbo àwọn ìlú àwọn yẹn nǹkan tábàtábà di pé iṣu ló grow dáadáa níbà ká gbìn ibi tí wọ́n ti ń gbin àgbàdo kán gbìn so gbogbo ẹ̀ ká lè púpọ̀ ìlú wa máa tẹ̀síwájú. So committee wa láàkótán pátápátá wọ́n ní ká bẹ̀ bàbá wa àwọn bàbá wa kábíyèsí àwọn bàbá wa ọlọ́ba àwọn bàbá wa olùjàrẹ́ gbogbo wọn pé kárí pé àwọn ọ̀dọ́ wa ká máa bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀ ní ìpàdé ìlú ní mọ́ṣáláṣí ní church ká máa sọ fún wọn pé ká rí i pé iṣẹ́ àgbẹ̀ ká mú lọ́kùnkúndùn. Àwa parí láti kọrin. Iṣẹ́ àgbẹ̀ ni iṣẹ́ ilẹ̀ wa ẹni kò ṣiṣẹ́ á máa jalè. Ìwé kíkọ láìsí ọkọ́ àti àdá kò ì pé o kò ì pé o. Wọ́n wá sọ wípé mechanized method we can employ. Thank you very much and God bless.
Ẹ bá mi pàtẹ́wọ́ fún Professor Afẹ́ Adédayọ̀. Thank you very much, sir. Moderator, ẹ jọ̀ọ́ sir, ẹ jẹ́ kí n sáré recognize àwọn bàbá wa, then you continue with your job, sir. Mo fẹ́ kí kábíyèsí sí àárín wa, the Olúwàbọ̀ of Ìlú-Àbọ̀, Bàbá Ọba of Akure land, a finance minister at the time, a politician, a human rights activist, a human rights crusader, CFR, GCON, the Olúwàbọ̀ of Ìlú-Àbọ̀, His Royal Majesty Ọba Olúyẹmí Fálàì. Ẹ bá mi ṣe kábíyèsí o.
Kábíyèsí.
Thank you, Kábíyèsí. You're welcome here. And I also welcome other dignitaries that are here. Francis Kunle Ashaolu, I think I saw him a while ago. Alhaji Jimoh Ibrahim, former chairman, Muslim Welfare Board. You're welcome here. I'll get the names of other obas here. Moderator, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. Wojere Abatope.
Yes, sir. Ogolu.
I'm the moderator, but because pé mo jẹ́ ọ̀kan lára syndicate group Agric lánàá, one very important thing ká sọ ni pé èdè ká pè tẹ́lẹ̀ ni pé government has no business in doing business. Àfọlọ́run bẹ̀ á, as we are moving forward, apply as Agric o. We should encourage our various governments at various levels to invest more in agriculture. Ohun kà á sọ ni pé àti private sector àtijọba kàn pa ọ̀pọ̀ láti move ètò ọ̀gbìn síwájú. Mo ní opportunity àti lọ sí Ìfẹ́dọ̀rẹ́ local government of recent. Mo dey interact with the chairman of Ìfẹ́dọ̀rẹ́ local government. In fact, I was so happy with that man and what the local government is doing in the area of agriculture. Kabati sọ fún ìjọba rẹ̀ pé they would divert their money to other sectors and they abandon Agric. Ọlọ́run ajé bí pa lílẹ̀ yìí o, Ọlọ́run ti dára sí a o, iṣẹ́ o, small addition mo fẹ́ mú sílẹ̀ ní. All our recommendations are contained in the book. Lórúkọ Jésù Kristo olùgbàlà kọ́mọ rẹ̀ á bá débẹ̀ á gbé yẹ̀ o, á o pé kò yẹ kó ń ṣe é. Ọlọ́run á fún wa ṣe o. Ìjọ á fi àyè sílẹ̀ fún ìṣẹ́jú 5 láti jẹ́ kí èèyàn rẹ̀ á dá sí ọ̀rọ̀ ilẹ̀ yìí. Ìjọ kí torí a fẹ́ kọ́ sílẹ̀ a fẹ́ àdìrẹ̀ sí òun kì í kọ́mítì ní ti sọ. A kàn fi àyè sílẹ̀ fún èèyàn bíi 3 péré. I will start from my mommy, Mrs. Koshema Kọ́láwọlé. Ìjọ ìbò bínú ọwọ́ ká fún ọ ní opportunity.
Ikú ìjòkó n kò mọ̀ kò yé mi ní fọ n kà á sọ níbẹ̀ lónìí ètò kà á lò ibi ọdún 5-10 sí òní ni so ó yẹ ká ṣe kí pé bẹ́ẹ̀ kí olóyìnbó fọ á robust ó yẹ pé fọ àmọ̀pọ̀ n kà á yà ṣe lúlé ní èmi àfikún kékeré kèmí ní sí lórí for mo ti ṣiṣẹ́ pẹ̀lú United Nations only for kétónkì ọ̀gá rẹ̀ aṣọ nídà ọ̀tún sọ̀rọ̀ nípa kí kékeré bá yà gbéṣú àbí kí kékeré yà gbé tòmátò kí tòmátò ní bá ti jáde sóde lẹ́rẹ̀kan á rò pé á bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí í bàjẹ́ èrè á rè álẹ̀ títí tí kò bá ṣe dẹ̀ á dì kó lálẹ̀ kọ́ dìjà tòmátò á dì hàn ọ̀rìyà àtàmárùn ní 2000 so ọ̀rọ̀ post-harvest technology ní ìṣe kan tí yóò tọ́jú olùgbà kan pọ̀ kà á tọ́jú rẹ̀ síbẹ̀ dùgbà kí ká ṣọ̀wọ́n kà á dá sóde ká ṣe é lò ẹ̀rà nífọ̀kété wàhálà kan ṣe ọjà sófo lásán so post-harvest technology pàápàá lórí tòmátò ìjẹ́ àronú nípa èèyàn ilé-iṣẹ́ kẹ́ẹ̀kánú tòmátò ǹjẹ́ àronú nípa post-harvest technology iṣu ẹ̀fọ́ kété ń kà á ṣe so ọ jẹ́ ọ̀kan gbòógì kò yẹ ká mú sí ọkàn. Èkejì kì mọ́ denote ní fọ kí kékeré bá yà ṣàgbẹ̀ kọ́ gbin kí kékeré pọ̀ ṣú marketing outlet kan. Ǹjẹ́ ìyàn ọ̀gá rí akáṣe kò kárí kínní ṣé ọ̀rẹ́dì àti so ìyàn àgbẹ̀ mọ́ ibi kan ta oṣù àṣì kẹ́ra jẹ́ fọ̀kẹ́tẹ́ oṣù kan bá ti tà Ondo state láwọn mọ́ kan bá ti mú orí tà sí kan á jẹ́ pé fọ̀ọ́ bàjẹ́ kàn ṣe arére lúgbẹ́ ẹ̀. Then síso mọ́ ènìlí export wọ́n bá a ṣe export kòkó so ṣé wọ́n dẹ̀ bá a ṣètò òṣè kan tí a yóò kó oṣù rí a if kan possible kó o jáde ní Nàìjíríà. So ohun kankan di asọ́kàn mi ní silos because ìgbà kí mẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́ ní UNDP a ṣe Greek a ṣe education a ṣe health so ọjọ́ ju yí aṣọ ara ń kìmọ̀ kọ́lùgbẹ̀ lọ́nà mo fọ̀ kí mi ṣe àpẹ̀lú ní ikú ìjòkó.
Thank you very much, ma. Ìjọ yes sir. Ìjọ ìdárúkọrin kí n ti sọ anything bá fẹ́ sọ.
Orúkọ mi ni Adélékè Adédìpẹ̀. Mo fẹ́ bẹ èèyàn ọkọ̀ ẹ̀ ṣe pìrìsẹ́ńtà. Wọ́n dàbọ̀ gbòógì nǹkan bá bọ̀ láti bí syndicate yẹn lè kàn fọ̀ sí a àkàn tí a ṣe. Torí èèyàn kan bá pàkété rẹ̀ papọ̀ àyọ̀ mọ nǹkan fẹ́ ṣe nǹkan yẹ ká ṣe. Kété kí n ṣe fọ̀ lébẹ̀ lánàá èṣù kàfẹ́ múlò libẹ̀ nkàfẹ́ múlò libẹ̀ fọ̀ kí àwọn ṣe àgbẹ̀ kí èyí ra kò ṣe máa ń ṣe fọ̀ gbẹ oṣù ká oṣù gbẹ ṣe oṣù kó gbé oṣù lọ sí ìlú òyìnbó ń bè ní kí n jẹ́ àfọ̀ ẹ ṣe ń kì í fọ̀ lébẹ̀ kété kí n tẹ́ fọ̀ lébẹ̀ ni ọyọ kí n tẹ́ kọ́ síbi ń bè mẹ́rin kò ṣe gbòógì kàn yóò ní múlò ń dàbọ̀ mo ṣe.
Thank you very much, sir. In Shegoni. Next question. We will allow only 2 contributions so after this.
Olu Adekunle Ajanaku. Mr. Presenter, adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín. Kíní ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ púpọ̀ nípa àwọn ọ̀dọ́ tí wọ́n fẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́ àgbẹ̀. Our question is, what kí la ń ṣe to make farming attractive to the youth? There must be bóyá ká ní deliberate policy tá a fi máa fa àwọn youth tá a fi faju wọn mọ́ra to embrace farming. Then number 2, ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ nípa a farmer in the north to generate 1.8 billion from just maize. Àwọn èèyàn wọ́n ní deliberate policy láti lè struggle láti lè advocate for fertilizer, for funding and technical support. Lọ́dọ̀ wa ń bí for those of us in the rural areas, extension workers. What is your committee? What have you said about extension workers to man guide our farmers in the right way and the right manner? Then third, yes. Then third, the government has several agencies. Government, both federal and state, one is several agencies, interministerial agencies, not responsible for agriculture. In Ondo State, there is a momentary signboard and one Cocoa Revolution Agency. What have we done about them? In Ondo State, Ani Osaka, comprising about 32
farmers associations. How is Akure faring in those associations? I belong to 4, and the people I meet in Pig Farmers Association, àwọn tí mò ń bá ní NPAN, Palm Oil Association, àwọn tí mò ń bá ní fishery, we are not there in those associations are simple, and benefits them what from the federal. Then at the federal level, there was even a time the managing director of Benin Owena River Basin to make available hectares of land around the dam near Owena, near area Ibarauke. How have we fared in advocating and getting part of those lands? Then lastly, sir, what is our plan to secure the farmers? Talk to Sakuro Loco because of bandits and others. Maybe we need to have specific green areas in each local government, green areas that will be secure for people to go to farm freely. Thank you. Okay. Kábíyèsí ṣe ẹjọ́ sá mo rí sá ìjọ sá ìmọ̀ bínú ìgbà mi láàyè láti fún kábíyèsí Olúfàlàyé kan bá béèrè kan ní béèrè ìjọ ìmọ̀ bínú.
ok ẹ ṣe púpọ̀ mi ò kì í ṣe béèrè comment ni mo fẹ́ make ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ yín lè má mọ̀ pé I'm a farmer. I've been a farmer since 1985. 1985 mo ti ń dáko ní Kájọlẹ̀ Ìyànlá. Ibẹ̀ ni wọ́n ti kidnap mi 2015. Wọ́n rò pé wọ́n lè lé mi kúrò ńbẹ̀ kan sọ bẹ̀ di cattle ranch. But I refused to go. Mi ò láàṣẹ ìsúdì kan tí a. Tí mo fẹ́ sọ ẹ jọ̀ọ́ worldwide agriculture ò lè survive without continuing support from government in the form of subsidy. I will explain. In the economy, Nigeria, America, Britain, France, wherever, unaided agriculture cannot survive. Why? Agriculture is the riskiest business on earth. Ó fẹ́ dáko tí òjò bá rọ̀ lásìkò, you are in trouble. Tó bá rọ̀ láàárọ̀ jù, you are in trouble. Therefore, the factors to determine productivity are not under your control. So it's a very, very high risk venture. That is why government in many countries subsidize agriculture. In fact, I call it bribe. Because in America, Britain, France, it's easy to sell the agricultural land and move to other business, but kí làwọn aráàlú máa jẹ? So the farmers, quote unquote, are bribed through subsidy to stay there and produce food for the rest of society. But here, there's no subsidy. Money IMF, World Bank, to come and subsidize. But in America, I told a World Bank official when I was still in government, we should not give subsidy, and I said, you're a stupid man. You live in Washington, to oversee PL 480 that enables the American government to subsidize farmers. Oh, nearly afford to eat American bread. It will be too expensive for you. So, there must be subsidy. But the subsidy must be carefully targeted. Fertilizer, 1985, a bag of NPK was 211 naira. Today it's 57,000. From 211 naira to 57,000. Can I raise the price of my maize by that kind of factor? No. In the north, the state government continue to subsidize their farmers, to give them infrastructural help, irrigation, fertilizer, subsidized loans, because that's all they have. So I'm emphasizing that government must be encouraged to give subsidy on a continuing basis to agriculture. tí kò bá ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀, all these sermons and homilies will not achieve anything. I have another suggestion to make, but I do that when I'm making my closing remarks. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Kábíyèsí o, iṣẹ́ gọ́dà. Ǹjọ́ before you my youth, bá mi fún dáàdi white yẹn. Then ọ̀dọ́ okay ọ̀dọ́ àti obìnrin kan after those two chicken àtòrí àkókò wa.
Ẹ kú jókòó, all protocols duly observed. Mo rí ìṣòro kan ẹnì kan present professor kan sọ̀rọ̀ lórí agriculture ó sọ̀rọ̀ lórí ilẹ̀ bẹ̀tẹ̀ nípa interaction mi torí mo wà nínú ẹgbẹ́ ọlọ́pẹ àti others mo rí wípé tá a bá fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ lórí ilẹ̀ ẹni tó wá láti Ondo South ẹni tó wá láti Ondo North senatorial district ilẹ̀ Àkúrẹ́ ni gbogbo wọn ń fẹ́ láti ṣe oko ẹni tó wá láti south á fi south sílẹ̀ north á fi south sílẹ̀ so gbogbo wọn Àkúrẹ́ north and Àkúrẹ́ south maybe possibly Ìfẹ́dọ̀rẹ́ ibẹ̀ náà ti ń fẹ́ kán allocate ilẹ̀ fún wọn bó dẹ̀ ṣe ilẹ̀ ilé náà ni Àkúrẹ́ náà ń bọ̀ kí ni solution tí a lè ṣe sórí eléyìí torí pé gbogbo èèyàn Àkúrẹ́ north Àkúrẹ́ south náà fẹ́ máa wá sí láìdá láti ṣoko ẹ ṣe.
Okay my youth John very snappy. Mo dúpẹ́ pápápá.
Under the protocol duly observed, my name is Comrade Olakule Martins and I'm here under the platform of NAS Foyi chapter. I'm not really good in Yoruba, but he said something about youth. He said something about youth, sir. Youth not involving in farming. And I'll start like this. Many youths don't want to involve in farming because, it starts from parents. Example, me as a son, my daddy will not want me to involve in farming because he will feel like, okay, let me become a doctor, a lawyer, or a very big profession in society. I feel like this starts from the parents by themselves. I feel like this starts from parents by themselves. Parents telling their children, because many parents nowadays don't even want their children to participate in farming. They want them to do big professions in the society. That example, doctor, being a lawyer. You will never see any parent tell his son or daughter that go into farming or no. It is very, very ugly. And number two is what I want to say. Is there any motivation for youth who want to participate in farming? Is there any investment programs by the government? Okay, is there anything like summit or investment programs for youth to motivate them to participate in farming? Thank you so much.
Oya, mọ́mí wa, oya, ìbéèrè yín. Ẹjọ́ ẹ má jẹ́ ogun jù.
Ìrọ̀sà ń ṣeré sà. Orúkọ mi ni Alhaja Fazat Gidado. Ó mọ̀ kàn fẹ́ sọ́lé fọ ẹyàn ọ̀dọ́ rí afọ̀ fẹ́ lọ sóko àbí obìnrin ni. Ọ̀dà bọ́ ni fọ ẹ múnádóko tó. Torí ọ̀rọ̀ security ọjọ́ nǹkan tó bọ̀ lé ni. Èmi gẹ́gẹ́ bí òṣìṣẹ́ fẹ̀yìntì the Bank of Agriculture. Ìjọba gbé program kan alúgbẹ̀ ọ̀pẹ̀lẹ̀ àǹkọ́ boro àfọ̀ká kókété àgbẹ̀jọ. Ọkùn ọjọ́ ọ̀fun ọ̀lẹ́ ọ̀fun ọ̀lílẹ̀ ìgbì kan gbin tán. Kété nkùnrin ọ̀pá pátá lé okòjì lé màlúù jẹ ìyàn kan màlúù jẹ ọ̀pá ń kú sọ́ọ́lì ìkúrú bá ṣẹlẹ̀ èyí tí wọ́n fẹ́ lọ sóko at the end of the day kété lónìí ọbọ̀ ha gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì rẹ̀ yọ̀ fún alọ́mìíràn security nìkan ìdàbọ̀ oníkan bá bójútó ìgbẹ́lẹ̀ Àkúrẹ́ to expense then number 2 kété bí kété kan fọ ìmọ̀bínú mọ̀ fẹ́ sọ yìí o kọ́ bá lọ́ọ̀nì mọ̀ṣẹ̀ nípa rẹ̀ kété lẹ̀rẹ̀ akọ̀jẹ́fọ̀ ìrìn Haúsá ti gbà kí n lọ sọ̀nà ọ̀wọ̀ ṣáṣá kí n lọ síbẹ̀ ṣáṣá ọlọ́mọdún ń ṣẹlẹ̀ fún un bá ṣẹlẹ̀ ìyanu kan láàárín àkàn capture ria láàárín ìṣẹ́jú kan ní ìdàbọ̀ ìbá bójútó ọlọ́run àlọ́.
Oya my brother oya pápápá.
Àkúrẹ́ o èyí ìjà dáhùn dáadáa Àkúrẹ́ o
Oyè.
Orúkọ mi ni Abíọ́dún Ọlọ́runṣọlá ṣé rí bí kí wọ́n bá sọ lórí agriculture is very nice ṣùgbọ́n kan mo kọ̀ rí níbẹ̀ ni pé èèyàn with due respect èèyàn kábíyèsí ríà àti olúríà wọ́n ti ta ilẹ̀ tán àìmáàkì ibi kankan fún agriculture èyí gan kọjá pé fọ nìkan tí ṣoko lórí rẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ àlẹ́ ọ̀nù kó níbẹ̀ pé àwíwá àlẹ́ àbá mi lè yí o ọ̀fẹ́ lọ wẹ́ẹ̀mọ̀ mi ní ojúpọ̀nà mi nírú bíbẹ́ yìí élí bíbẹ́ yìí at the end of the day èyí sì kà ti fẹ́ ṣoko mọ́ oko ibi kan di yẹ ká lọ the security is very very porous èyí sì ibi kà ti yọ̀ dáko mọ́ èèyàn olúria àti our paramount ruler of Akure kingdom Déjì kàn bá a ṣèpàdé kàn rí pé ilẹ̀ òṣèkàn tí a talẹ̀ kàn rí òṣèkàn tí àbá kan talẹ̀ kàn jẹ́ pé a ní reserve fún agriculture. Thank you.
Kété dàbọ̀ àgbà Professor Adédayọ̀ afẹ́láyè to respond. Over to you, the MC. Dọ́pẹ́.
Bí wọ́n ṣe sọ̀rọ̀ lọ níbẹ̀ yìí èèyàn ọba aláyé kan lè sáré rẹ̀ èyí ògbóló á kí wọn ṣùgbọ́n jẹ́mi sáré kí let me quickly recognize the Osolo of Isolo kábíyèsí ọba Edward kábíyèsí mo fi ẹ bá mi ṣe kábíyèsí o kábíyèsí you're welcome. I think I saw the Elemo of Isolo too. Yes, I Chief Aladetoyinbo, God bless you sir. Barrister Ifedayo Adedipe, you're welcome here sir. Thank you very much. He's a prominent son of Akure. Thank you for coming here, sir.
Okay, thank you. Professor Adédayọ̀, please, your response. You are a professor.
Thank you very much.
Of our time.
Mẹ́ẹ̀ni sọ mẹ́fẹ́ pòwe kan máa ṣe ara kan. Ọ̀gá Abíọ́dún sọ̀rọ̀ nípa bọ́n ṣe talẹ̀ rẹ̀. Èyí oníná tẹ́ talẹ̀ o. Èyí oníná tẹ́ ta but ara wọn náà kà mú ṣèpàdé lè pé there should be land, there should be labour, there should be capital. That was my starting point. So ọ̀nà bá ti talẹ̀ rẹ̀ tán ayọ̀ fọ́ kéèrò mọ́ra lẹ̀ o because ọ̀rọ̀ mọ́ra kọ́kọ́ lé sùlọ òyìnbó o. A lè sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Èrò á but outright sales ni ò dáa. Outright sales ibi kan ẹ̀kọ́ mú ṣuṣẹ́ kó ọ̀tá tán kékeré náà láyé ò find the solution sí o. Gbogbo alálẹ̀ find the solution. Ọ̀nà kan fọ chief lé lọ́bẹ̀ ẹ̀ ṣe ọ̀rá kan lè rán lọ́bẹ̀ ni. So gbogbo wa la ní ti so but àjọ gbọ́ náà báyìí pé ká make sure pé for àtúrà àti ṣe one or two things. Mọ́mí ria wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́mí gídádò wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ pé bí wọ́n ṣe jẹun and some other things. It's part of our things that all these products must be secured. All must be secured. Wípé olùmíràn àgbálẹ̀ rẹ̀ lọ but people are listening to it because I don't want to say much about that. They are all in our document. Àbúrò mi ọmọ mi tó sọ pé àwọn ọ̀dọ́ ṣẹ́rí ọ̀dọ́ ènìyàn ló ń dàgbà ìlú ọ̀la o. Bí wọ́n bá sọ pé ó jẹ́ ọ̀dọ́ báyìí very soon in the next few months I will be 60 years. I was once youth leader l'Akure níbà. So tó bá rí i pé àwọn tó wà wájú wọ́n fẹ́ jayé tiẹ̀ mọ́ tiwọn ìwọ fúnra ìwà múra ẹ̀. Nígbà tó ọmọ bá lọ school of agric tó lóun ò lè ṣàgric. Màmá sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan kò sí pé bóyá wọ́n sọ pé ọ̀dọ́ ò ṣe kínní bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣé mo ìtọ́rí tàwọn tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ bíbá yìí bàbá Adékúnlé Àjànàkú wọn sọ lẹ tó ń bá wa ṣiṣẹ́ nínú oko wa they are from Benue State o àwọn tiwa máa ṣe chán ní òkè àrò wọn máa ṣe chán there are reasons to ẹlòmíì délé àdẹ tó ń bú nǹkan tó jẹ́ kó dangerous tó jẹ́ kó ń pa lára so àwọn olóṣèlú wa asọ́lànà ní committee wa wípé our politician kàn empower àwọn sí agriculture ọ̀rẹ́ mi kan ṣe iṣẹ́ mọ̀ọ́dún lẹ́nìkan wá sílé olóoru olóòsọ pé ara àwọn ìyàwó fẹ́ bímọ ní one of the not Akure-Speaking community onígbà Agagu ó lóun wá sọ pé ìyàwó ẹ̀ ká lọ wò wọ́n lọ níbi 1 o'clock mo ní bọ́ ṣe jáde ló sọ pé sà pé ayahun sí lọ́sítù sà pé kò mẹ́kùn yes ní this Ondo state nígbà Agagu pé kò sí kan tó ṣe ayahun lóyún pé kò mẹ́kùn so we are saying that nobody should give people handouts. When I was having problem with my farm, when I read Baba Olufalaye challenge in his farm, I was encouraged. I read with I don't really be 150 pig. I laugh for it. I told him day before yesterday. You must read You must read biography of our don't make care. You want to be a senior advocate of Nigeria, you must read about Baba Adedipe. It's not that you can complain. My own history now is for me to forge ahead. Can you complain? Can you cowlery? One ìran mẹ́ta òkè tòṣì nǹkan tí committee ń sọ nìyẹn let us take our yes tí a bá make sure wípé a fẹ́ liberate ara wa kúrò ní poverty we will do that it's just like ẹni tó fail the course tó sọ pé that is the end Baba Aguda, Baba Wakiola Aguda, he failed chemistry in Yaba College. And look away the flashback. He became one of the best luminaries all over the world. That you fail in an aspect, that doesn't mean that you not do something great. So, what we are telling our youth, I was in school of Agric. Once on one of Agric. I told them I am a professor of history, Moloko. It doesn't mean if you are educated, then what I now discover in Nigeria today, if it when you're going to make your work, if it's only comparative advantage, I don't need best pharmacy, no, those pharmacists. Go and ask questions. Go and ask questions. So that is it. Baba Ajanoku wants to award to because he's a practicing farmer. Ama encourage Yarawa noni. Sini Osaka, sini gbogbo sini gba asilawo, ama bá wa ra wa sọ̀rọ̀ ni. Ìjọba ò lè wá sílé èèyàn. Àwọn bàbá wa tó ti ṣẹ́mbẹ̀rí, wọ́n á encourage. There will be information as well as there will be platform. Tá máa fi gbogbo kíní wọ̀nyẹn sí. But eléyìí ọmọ làwọn ẹ̀ lè sọ̀rọ̀ ìyẹn ọ̀rọ̀ ní bá ní fọyọ́ kàtígbọ́. Kọ́kọ́ àbáni ìkọ̀kọ̀ nílé làwẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ ní bá ní fọyọ́ kàtígbọ́ yìí. That is what this committee. But I know some people will pick something from it because of our time. Benefit from Osaka and some other things. Look, Mama sọ̀rọ̀ kan lẹ́ẹ̀kan pé the post-harvest technology nǹkan tá a kọ́kọ́ sọ lánàá nìyẹn pé bí tábà ti ní comparative and ó lè jẹ́ cottage industry àfọmọsọ́n bíbá pé a lè ní tomato paste industry tó bá wà dá òbíṣálẹ̀ even though company yẹn gbọ́dọ̀ tó help àwọn farmers so that to have byproduct in their farm. So irrigation we talk about it yesterday mo dey ṣe example pé Israel pé tomato wọn torí èèyàn is a desert. Gbogbo àwọn ponds tó ń ṣe lẹ́yìn ilé wọn is to make agriculture very easy for us. Gbogbo wọn lọ́sọ́mí àlàkọ́tì àpẹja within 6 months of so these are things that we are trying to encourage them. Méjọ kan bọ́ọ̀bọ̀ kọ́ bá rú o dáàdi wa délé pẹ̀ wọ́n ní ká sọ before lines á ti rú ju o you are an international person problem rẹ̀ akọjá level nìsa á ti rú arúgbó gidi. So we need to talk ourselves. Before we get here. But what we know is that this program may be for few people, and then the next few years they will testify about it. Thank you very much, and God bless.
Okay, thank you, Professor Adedayo. One thing, everybody, in a book of recommendations, we want to assure you of that. Land bank scheme. At the Kosibe, each of the local government can implement it. Community land here, individual land here, government land here. There should be a desk. There should be a scheme can administer all this land. Fully loyal incoming farmers, particularly our youths and women. So many things like so subsidy is contained in there. Unfortunately, nobody is implementing all these things. So unkamu gbàdúrà pé kí ọmọria kọjẹtẹrẹ alákùrẹ́ kí come on board lẹ́ni. Then we want to call the attention of our various local government administrations. We don't have to wait for Ondo State government láti ràn án lọ every time. Mosolisi, Ifedore local government is doing wonderfully well. They are not there yet o, ṣùgbọ́n olùkọ́ ṣe lọ́ọ́lọ́, olùwàrùn àlọ́ o. Oníbàfẹ́ rí recommended package of recommendations here. The soft copy are available. Is available, and we have so many hard copies. Can you share with us? Àlàáfíà o. Tọ́pẹ́.
Mo kí kábíyèsí ikú bàbá yìí aláṣẹ́dìkejì òòṣà Déjì tilẹ̀ Àkúrẹ́ His Imperial Majesty Ọba Dr. Ogunlade Aladetoribo Aladelusi CFR ẹ bá mi ṣe kábíyèsí o. Ó yá ìyá Ògbólú sáré kí àwọn tó kù.
Báwo náà kéètò ṣe lọ lẹ́sìnì ni kábíyèsí kàn án lé sí ààrẹ alíbe yìí kí mẹ́kọ̀ọ́ yá kí kábíyèsí His Highness Adéníyì Balógun Olú Àkọ́bọ̀ báwo náà ni mo kí his highness olú ìgbẹ̀jì ọba ọmọládé michael high chief bólú fanimọ odo ìdìgbà his royal highness adégbòye samuel olúpolé of ìpolé land. báwo náà ni mo kí his highness akin adékànbí òbe olú òkèrò òsìkàn high chief ẹlẹ́mọ ìsọ̀nà high chief adétóyìnbó ìbùkún mo kí níbẹ̀ high chief kọ́láwọlé james jp àrò of ìsìkàn mo kí o mo kí high chief ọ̀dọ̀pẹ̀tù sọ̀nà adélẹ́gàn ọlátúndé high chief abaze emmanuel àrẹ̀jagunmólú of ìgbàrà òkè high chief gabriel adébísí ọlọ́fínládé ọba ńlá ìsìkàn chief salaudeen echichi àtàyẹ̀ṣe ìsìkàn chief aládèmẹ̀yìn olúwadáre ọba gúnwọ̀ of ìsìkàn princess folúkẹ́ afẹ́rẹ́ regent alárọ̀mí honourable adébáyọ̀ ayọ̀délé vice chairman Akure South local government mo kí n níbẹ̀ báwo náà ni mo kí chief mrs mercy adéfúnmiláyọ̀ adékanyè erelú ìyálọ́jà general of Akure kingdom honourable adéọlá rosemary mo kí alájà gídádò olórí gbogbo obìnrin mùsùlùmí ní ìlú Àkúrẹ́ mo kí n níbẹ̀ o mọ́kànrin alájà kan lè jẹ́ ta ìṣọ̀kan àtúnfẹ́ lè ká mú bára lò kékeré aka àfọ̀hún kan amórí adébẹ̀ á o ká mọ̀mọ́ ọjà o. bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni mo kí princess adérónkẹ́ gbádéṣògùn regent eroland mo kí yàn kábíyèsí his royal majesty princess adéfolúkẹ́ agúnbíadé ọlọ́bàtúlú ọba mo kí níbẹ̀ ọba anthony èjìdé olúwaládé oníjọka òfìjọka high chief ọmọbòmí clement oníṣojú kábíyèsí òkìtì tùlújù ọba olúfẹ́mi benjamin ẹlẹ́kùntìlẹ́kùn mo kí o kété kábíyèsí orí adé ọrùn ìlẹ̀kẹ̀ pé ogídìrókè níbẹ̀ lónìí mo kí n fọ ìṣeré o àbáwọn náà ni mo kí àbárẹ́ kábíyèsí. barrister dr olúwàgbénga òjó àbárẹ́ àdìmúlà ìrànlẹ́pọ̀ ìsìnkàn kábíyèsí mo kí o ètò ọ̀hún ẹ̀ tẹ̀síwájú gẹ́gẹ́ bí ìyàn ti ṣe fọlátọ̀ọ́rọ̀ tẹ̀síwájú òun náà lu kà torí rẹ̀ jòkó níbẹ̀ lónìí torí náà ọmọ sọ ọ̀pọ̀ kékeré alíre o kí n jẹ́ àjọṣe mo kí ẹ̀gbọ́n mi kúnlé àríyọ̀ kábíyèsí.
Oshe Yagolu, thank you very much. Let me just quickly use the opportunity to welcome and thank those who are here. Erelu Mama Adekoye. Mama, I can see you from a vantage position. You are highly recognized, ma. Thank you so very much. Moki MHR in waiting, Abuja, Lórúkọ Ọlọ́run. Honourable Mrs. Omowumi Oborole, APC candidate for Akure South and North Federal Constituency. Thank you very much. Former Commissioner of Women Affairs and Obìnrin Takuntakun. Honourable Mrs. Rosemary Adiola Finch, former Secretary, Akure South Local Government and APC candidate, Akure South Constituency 1 into the House of Assembly. Thank you for coming. We appreciate all of you here. We also welcome Baba Ayo Ajari, Ayo Ajari, Headmaster. God bless you, sir. Egbon, so you are the grand patron of Akure-Speaking Communities Movement. Thank you very much. We also salute these members. Honourable Mrs. Taye Omolafe, wife of the late Honourable Adedayo Omolafe, expensive. Thank you very much. Honourable Chief Michael Oshodi, Chief Arimo Omoyajowo Familoko, the Amokuro Ebenezer, Professor Chief Bello Oluwajayi, Olu Ayo, High Chief Honourable Fulani for Lorusho JP. Thank you very much, everyone. Bí wọ́n bá tún ṣe ń dé síbí báyìí, a máa kí wọn ní ọ̀kan òjọ̀kan. Bàbá wa Dr. Barrister Olúgbénga Òjó Ajímọ́kùnọ́lá Arúléwọ́lá sí the third ìrànlẹ́pọ̀ of ilẹ̀ Ìsìnkàn. Kábíyèsí mo kí yín o, ẹ ṣé púpọ̀. Moderator, tí a bá ti take the next one, I think we'll go to Bostat's presentation. For now, we'll take the next one, sir.
Thank you very much, Tope. mo kí kábíyèsí lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí káàbọ̀ àti àbárẹ́ kì í ṣe dé kì í tí dé àná la lò láti go into various syndicate groups ká dẹ̀ jíròrò lórí ìpele márùn-ún kó yóò mú ìlọsíwájú bá Akure Kingdom in general. So èèyàn syndicate group náà ṣe presentation ohun kan bábọ̀ lánàá. Before you arrive, sir, I had to take transforming agriculture and food security in Akure-Speaking communities. So we are now going to the second sections, and that will be on infrastructure and urban development. Pastor Joseph Ayuade Babalola, please. Yeah, take the floor. You have only 15 minutes. Ìṣẹ́jú máa dógún la fún yín o, torí àkókò rẹ̀.
Kábíyèsí bàbá wa Adéjì of Akure land. Adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ bàbá, you're welcome sir. Bàbá wa Olúfàlàyé, because of time I will use Bàbá Olúfàlàyé as a point of contact to all the royal fathers here present. And all the political leaders and associates, we appreciate you. All the lecturers, Professor Emwe Bitoye, I use as a point of contact to as well appreciate others. On this subject, because of time, ultimately very full on a go difficult there. Yẹn ni pé láti project àwọn kan yẹn kí a lè rí. We have been on this assignment now ó ti lé ní oṣù mẹ́ta from that committee kí a tó ṣe ti àná yẹn it serves as an addendum ìtàlẹ̀ pẹ̀lú bí àfikún torí gbogbo summary kan yẹn ni gbogbo àyẹn gbà wọlé pẹ̀lú a fi àwọn kọ̀ọ̀kan kún tó lè dàbí bí missing link a fi pẹ̀lú ẹ̀. Number one, this initiative we consider it as being the epoch-making event in Akure and all the adjoining local governments. We look at this one as a movement. Movement in the sense that once it has commenced, nothing and absolutely nothing can actually obstruct it or constrain it until we realize the goal that will not be at stop. We look at road infrastructure, public transit utilities, water supply, drainage and sewage system, digital governance. We even consider Akure, propose Akure as a smart city. Just propose smart city. Security, beautification, recreation, we as well extended to healthcare system, industrialization, energy, and few others. Considering the please and please, there are some things I may not be able to express in Yoruba. Mashali, Amurura, but Mashalaye, Takwali, Odada. That's what we call concentric zoning planning. In the area of development for Akure, EBT planning and Gua, Open Land Ada, but be Akure Sheri, Open Land Ada, or Lonu. Tó pé amendment tó bá ṣe é ṣe sí ọ̀rọ̀ rò dáadáa ẹ̀ dàbí olùrànbí ìlú wa kan tá pé tá bá débẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ pé tá máa ké bẹ̀rẹ̀ á mọ̀ pé nǹkan tá máa wó ń bẹ̀ ẹ̀ ṣe kékeré ṣùgbọ́n ní ti bí ó mọ nípa kékeré yá ni tá bá ti ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa urban development ó máa ní àwọn cost kọ̀ọ̀kan tá a mú dání àwọn èèyàn wọ́n lẹ̀ ti láti rí èmi ilé ẹ̀ ọ̀n lè relocate ẹ̀ torí tó bá ti mú kúrò wọ́n á compensate ṣùgbọ́n ara wọn tá a sọ ni pé kì í ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ ló lè ní compensation àwọn mẹ́wàá dá pé gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì lè ṣe ibi tá wọ́n ti ṣe ètò tá a kọ́ fún wọn so that tó bá ti kúrò ń bẹ̀ yẹn they can relocate them to that place. This area of housing, we have identified some spotted areas in the city. And then this paper, which is over about 150 pages document, is not only affecting Akure, it's not to extend, I'm talking about Akure main, not only Akure South, extend to Akure North fully. All the areas in Akure North, all of them actually be connected. Ìlú Abo, Ogbese, Alayire, Igutagbolu, bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. Títí dé Ìfẹ́dọ̀rẹ́, Ìjàrá, Ìpógún, Ìgbàrà Òkè. Kìí wá ṣe yẹn nìkan, a wò pé bí a ṣe ṣe yẹn, tí a tó cover division Àkúrẹ́ yẹn, agbede Ìdànrè. Sọ́dọ̀ kí Ìdànrè mọ̀ pé a mí sí wọn. Pé development yẹn ó máa kàn wọ́n in form of that particular circuit. Àwọn spotted area kọ̀ọ̀kan for housing development. Pé àwọn èèyàn kìí ṣe ṣe gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì nìkan ó níbi tí gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì lè ṣe mọ́. Gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì sì ní ètò máa wo iye tá à lè ṣe ó kéré gan. Tani tá à ń pè ní developer. A sì dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run pé àwọn méjì kan sọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀kan tí the MC introduced to us that we can partner with. Ilẹ̀ wa ilé tí àwọn èèyàn wa mú gbogbo ilẹ̀ tán tàtọ́ àti bẹ̀ wọ́n ẹ̀bẹ̀ ni bàbá kábíyèsí a sì máa bá pàdé wá sí gbogbo àwọn olú àti kábíyèsí tó wà lábẹ́ wọn pé kọ́ máa ta ilẹ̀ fún àwọn àjèjì pọ̀ jù. Lóòótọ́ you have your legal right to sell your land, you have your legal right. Ṣùgbọ́n àwa wò ó pé ọ̀nà tá a fi pé wa tá a fi pé ìdílé yẹn gangan ní bọ́sì kí orúkọ ìdílé yẹn kó rún bẹ́yẹn ẹlòmíín ta ilẹ̀ ó ta olórí bàbá ẹ̀ èmi ṣe kó eégún bẹ̀ kúrò ó ṣe kó lọ síbòmíì ṣùgbọ́n a wò pé àwọn tó bá ní interest bẹ́yẹn a lè à ń pè ní leasehold o lè lease ilẹ̀ yẹn a ò tàbí they can get that one through a developer they can get the lease the lessee for us we are the lessor àwọn tó ní ìkọ́lé lessor they can get the lessee so that iye ọdún báyìí a rí àwọn tó ṣe tiwọn fún ogún ọdún àwọn tó ṣe tiwọn fún ọdún márùndógún lẹ́yìn ọdún yẹn tọ́dún yẹn bá ti expire tán that property will return back to them. Ohun tó bá kọ́ síbẹ̀ will return back to them. They can renegotiate. Pé okay wọ́n fẹ́ padà lọ bí they can negotiate. Kàkà tí a fi ta gbogbo lẹ̀ tó bá ti ta gbogbo ẹ̀ tán tán ní access sí mọ́ ẹ̀yìn apá kan. Apá kejì wọ́n lè kọ́ ọbẹ̀ yẹn bóyá bí ilẹ̀ yẹn ṣe mọ́ kọ́ ní okay o ilẹ̀ ilé àfọyín ní èyí apá iye báyìí la fún yín fún iye báyìí fún iye báyìí ṣùgbọ́n ilé báyìí ẹ̀ẹ́kọ́ ìkọ́tà bá kọ́ síbẹ̀ ẹ̀ẹ́kọ́ lórúkọ ilé bàbá wa àyè ti kó orúkọ yẹn síbẹ̀ to ensure that you maintain the prosperity of that particular family and then on the aspect pé bí a ṣe ń ta ilẹ̀ ní láti kọ́ọ̀bù ẹ̀ tábàdélẹ̀ Ìgbò ọmọ Òwèrì nítorí burú sí ọmọ Òwèrì èlè kọ́ ra ilẹ̀ sí Enugu kó kọ́ síbẹ̀ kán gbà fún. Ṣùgbọ́n àwa níbí Yorùbá land we are liberal and we are highly accommodating gbogbo wọn la gbà mọ́ra ṣùgbọ́n àtẹ́bà rẹ̀ a ò fún wọn nílẹ̀ is not it may not be really proper but can lease here fún wọn so that the land will still get back to the original owner after the expiration of the leasehold. That's one aspect. The spotted area àwọn yẹn developers yẹn the family can as well partner with them. Government a máa ṣe tiwọn ilé tó bá jẹ́ ilé tiwọn fúnra wọn they can partner with them and move on in that aspect so that a lè develop gbogbo area yẹn. From there, ẹ jẹ́ kí n máa mú lọ sí torí àkókò máa mú lọ sí ti ọ̀rọ̀ road. Akure being the state capital. Yes, there are a lot of road deficit, infrastructure deficit in Akure principally. Àti gbàdúrà ẹni tí Ọlọ́run fún lórí ọ̀fẹ́ tó bá ṣe é ṣe pé àti gbàdúrà kó lọ́jọ́ mọ ìlú yìí so that a tó ní ìfẹ́ ìlú yìí dáadáa. Ṣùgbọ́n kì í ṣe yẹn nìkan arẹ́lòmíì tẹ́ pé ó lè máa jọ mọ ìlú yìí ṣùgbọ́n ó ní ìfẹ́ ìlú yìí. Èlé tó pàtàkì ni pé ẹni tá a rẹ́dì àti ṣe nǹkan sí bí as we acknowledge all the previous government wọ́n lè gbìyànjú tó lè gbìyànjú but despite that there are a lot of deficit as regards road. We have moved around, we have seen a lot. We look at, there was a time in the planning that this particular ring road ó ti wà there but development ó ti wá kọjá gbogbo tó fi sí àti kọjá but at wá identify another part again for the ring road and then which was adopted and this ring road will link everywhere the concentric zone yẹn Àkúrẹ́ àwa wà ní àárín àpótọ́ bá lọ sí Ìbàdàn àrípẹ́mọ́ gọ́ọ̀nà Mákindé ṣe ń ṣe ring road kan lọ́wọ́ before you enter the main city of Ibadan and that is exactly almost the same way this one. The road if you link from it will actually connect from Irese road ring road yẹn èpè méjìlá fi sí the ring road linking from Irese tó bá link láti Irese yẹn á link mọ́ Ìlàdó kì í ṣe Ìlàdó ti ọ̀nà tí bí o Ìlàdó ti ọ̀nà Àdó we have actually got the access there from there straight to Eleyowo linking to airport from airport now another route straight to Imafon from Imafon now straight to Oda from Oda down straight to Akure Idoye road we thank God the dualization is ongoing and link ebeye from there to Olokuta straight to Ondo road and now get straight to Ipogun from Ipogun to Idaramoke taba wo ọ̀nà yẹn ó mú gbogbo local government yẹn tó wà ìbílẹ̀ Akure ó papọ̀ ní Akure South now will not be with at the central and then as we be going anybody going to all those areas tó bá ti link ring road yẹn because there will be a link road straight a 16 link road and the one here that already proposed there here and then I link gbogbo ìkan wọ̀nyẹn. The another one called the inner ring road. This inner ring road, me or not, there's one area, Palm Rock. These are roads that we have identified to reduce the cost. We identified those roads and the link here. All form the circular or a kind of loop that will be perfect the way we have the ring road. For the inner ring road, but the structure is still very, very beautiful. Having from that Palm Rock straight to Alikimo on the Apajoka road, 5 more minutes. I'm still on road. I got to see Joka road. From that particular Joka road, and there's one area. Láti ibẹ̀ yẹn ó jáde lọ sí Ìdànrè garage bàbá wa gómìnà Adéfarati he had identified that road but up to now the road has not really been fixed though it's in the program of the government to fix that thing ọgbó kó wà ń bẹ̀ tó fẹ̀ ọgbó yẹn wọlé to fix that ọgbó and run it through á jáde sí Ìdànrè garage from Ìdànrè garage á link mọ́ Ondo road from there á link mọ́ Àwùlẹ̀. Our bó ṣe máa lọ àwọn jáde sí ọ̀nà tí iléeṣẹ́ garage àwọn ti ring road internal ring road. We also propose that the dualized road within. We look at other areas. The Adechi dualized road, Arakale dualized road, and we thank God for Okea road to the dualized road already ongoing. Another ring road, another dualized road will be adjacent to Omolere. National Primary School. Because our ilé one bed that can either they get that compensation or they relocate that on that development area. And then from there, we'll have that thing. I'll link straight. I'll bust out to the express. Alabama of the express, and then we enlarge that thing. Ibi tí àwọn tí internal ring road yẹn mo gbàgbé kankan. Apart from the outer ring road, it will be dualized road. But internal ring road yẹn bí ọ̀nà Òkè Ìjẹ̀bú ṣe rí yẹn, lẹ́gbẹ́ ọ̀nà Òkè Ìjẹ̀bú ó fẹ̀, but kì í ṣe dualized but ó fẹ̀. Irú size ọ̀nà yẹn bẹ́ẹ̀ ló ṣe máa rí lọ. Now let me just stop there. There is another thing we now plan. Gbogbo àwọn tábà lọ tí a lórí ọ̀fẹ́ to move out. Àárín ìkan yìí, the transport system, the rail system, tí federal government yìí ṣe, we are praying pé ó máa tó bá ti lè sọ pé ó dé ọ̀rẹ́ adapọ̀dọ̀. But within, that's what we call tram system. It's a light rail system. That tram, ó máa gbà bí about 150 to 220 per unit, and then can run about 70 kilometers. Àárín ìgboro ni, àárín ìgboro. We propose from airport, that is not in Akure North, from airport straight to Obaile to just straight road yẹn to Obaile for Asaye, Arakasan, O Garage, Cathedral, Ilesha Garage, Futa Junction, and then I lost stop the last terminal point ní Lara because of Elizade University, and then that's lane 1. The second lane, say that one will leave from Cathedral. It's the market. Barak, at the same Barak, now make a U-turn, old cash old, straight to Kearo to Adofure. From Adofure, will now link to Idori, so that have a point there, so that Idori as well will benefit from that. High Court, that's another lane 3. High Court, Nepa, Oshile, Ijoka Road, Davog Road, Stide Oda Road. And then another lane 4, that one is take from Old Garage, Ararome, 500 flyover straight to Erese. After that. And I also propose another one called the metro line, which does involve buses. Though this very thing in the mega city, our keke napep, machine, a taxi will drastically reduced. Apart from Uber, and then Uber all these particular advanced countries, Latin Uber, but all those small vehicles, taxi already that will be reduced. It will affect the economy of these our young people, because all these facilities will only be increasing employment opportunities for all our people.
Please conclude, sir.
Sir?
Conclude, sir. Yeah, submit reports for the larger committee.
Okay. Let me just conclude with this one. That is a smart city. Let me just add one. Smart city. You know, I did mention about health and other things. Smart city, we have proposed another area so that land will be acquired. Make all the facilities that you could ever think of. Our facilities will be there. So anybody from abroad, for the people living in diaspora, when they get there, they will not even have a feeling kì í ṣe Amsterdam náà wà, àbí kì í ṣe New York náà wà, but they will be in Akure. That one is another miniature settlement. We call it smart city. We also propose that. And then it's also in all those advanced countries, not in Kobesi. And I pray Almighty God will help us in the name of Lord Jesus. On the area of health sector, let me add this. With anger of Baba Kabiyesi for the effort made lórí future. The WHO recommendation expressed that we must be able to have access to health facility within a span of 6 kilometers reach. So that living from here, by the time you take 6 kilometers, you're ready to one hospital, standard hospital. And then we also recommended that all the general hospitals, now the local governments, Igutagbolu, and also Ibaraoke. Those are general hospitals. This one be elevated to specialist hospitals. As we have teaching hospital at the main, and we also have hospitals around with these 6 kilometers. Yes, we'll be able to have a reach on all. And the prayer God will help us as we really pursue this and achieve them. Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you very much, sir. Enjoy Afia Yesile. Torika Atagumaba Fesi for contributions. ìjà sọ pápápá microphone. Èèyàn méjì líbẹ̀ anybody here? Okay, one person here. Kábíyèsí.
I have listened with rapt attention to this last presentation. First méjì mo fẹ́ make ìkan beautiful transportation network but dárúkọ ìlú àbò dé ìta ògbólú dé ìgbàrà òkè my mother's town. Please modify your program to bring in all those other towns and cities. Wait, dárúkọ ìgbàrà òkè yeye mi mẹ́gbọ́n dárúkọ ìgbàrà òkè. But my main point, ladies and gentlemen, is that in any city, town, or village, the most important thing is the house in which people live. If you look around, all the 3 local governments, the towns, villages, small towns, the houses are old, they're in desperate need of improvement. Also, in the past, accommodation shortage was only noticed in the towns. But today, at Iluabo, which is a medium, small town, the accommodation shortage, why? In the last 20 years, hundreds of thousands of people from southern Kaduna, from Benue, from Ogoja, have moved in. 80% of the people are not Akure people. Meaning 80% need accommodation to rent. So there is housing shortage not only in the towns but also in the villages and small towns. So my proposal is this, that we should agree to set up what I call a home improvement and expansion program or fund. Home Improvement and Expansion Fund. Now, we cannot run the fund ourselves. We'll sign an MOU with a reputable bank or mortgage institution to run it for us on the basis of the guidelines we'll give them. I want to emphasize that to address the housing shortage in rural and urban areas, landlords from all the 3 local governments will be entitled to apply for loans from that fund, either to improve the quality of the houses, put in WC and paint and light, and expand if you have land. And the basis of disbursing funds should be first come, first served. This is important. You know, the lingering feeling that some people feel that superior to others will disappear. If in the first year of the fund, 80% of the beneficiaries are from Akure North, so be it. We will tell the operator of the fund that there should be no dumping of the queue. That I'm an Oba should not mean I will dump the queue and go ahead of the people in front of me. That I'm from Akure does not mean somebody from Mero will have less access than I have. I can use this as a unity fund. This will demonstrate unity in a very practical and important way. Whether you are from Ilaramokin or Bese or wherever, you have the same access as I have to have funds to improve my house or expand my house. This is in my manifesto with which I ran for president. I had this program there. It's very close to my heart. But as I said, please, we must not run it ourselves. We will run it to the ground. You need experienced banks or mortgage institutions that administer the funds and bring in the discipline of the lending house. It's not another cake sharing. So I want to plead passionately that to adopt this idea of a home improvement and expansion program to which all landlords in the 3 local governments will have equal access. And I want to suggest that we target an initial fund of 10 billion naira with which to launch the fund on the anniversary of this summit, which will be the 8th of July next year. Thank you very much.
Kábíyèsí o, ẹ ṣe gbọ́dọ̀. Second person.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Question, contribution.
Yes, sir. Both.
Oh yeah, ẹ ṣe pápá.
My name is Ali
Ẹ má
Mas.
fagun ẹ jọ.
Yes, sir. I'm from Ofa. Omofanimi to be precise. So, sir, when you are talking about the public transit, it's very amazing. But, sir, I hope you consider pedestrian and bicycles. You are trying to improve the air quality in the state and reducing the exhaust. So, pedestrian and bicycle are not included in what you just said. And then again, I'm a growing town planner. You said concentric model. It's a model that is very interesting, but it has a disadvantage. It segregates. Unfortunately, it segregates. One of the things I saw at Akure-Speaking Community Summit is unity. Okay, sir. Unity, trust, brought three local governments together, but concentric model, like I said, I'm a growing town planner. Concentric model segregates. I don't know if the committee can try to consider multiple nuclear model, which it encourage mixed land uses and mixed development. It will bring people together in the three local governments for same purpose.
Thank you very much.
That's all.
Thank you. The next person.
Kábíyèsí o, the Kábíyèsí sir, I greet you. I am Prince Olusonya Adebayo Familugba. Joseph Mutoti Somila Taro is very good and very recommended. But Familugba, under Akure North local government, Ejoma, Ejosa, ibẹ̀ ni gbogbo nǹkan tí wá sí Akure South. A ò lọ́nà at all. In 1992, Professor Omalade Adeju wrote a book. He dedicated that book to 3 tireless fighters of Akure Kingdom: Oba Afubowo Adesina I, Ladi Adibola, and Josiah Familugba. We have Akure today. We have Adibola. Where is Familugba? No road, nothing, no infrastructure. The place was just alone. But àwọn kékeré ẹgbẹ́ àgbẹ̀ kan wà ń bẹ̀ cooperative ibẹ̀ la máa ń kó kòkó lọ́ngbà yẹn tó pé wọ́n á wá láti Ọ̀wọ̀ tí wọ́n máa ń kó kòkó lágbàbẹ̀ Ọ̀wọ̀ ni wọ́n ń sanwó sí. But this time around kò sí nǹkan tó tó mọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ mọ́. Now àwọn tó wá ra kòkó bẹ́ẹ̀ sí Ọ̀wọ̀ ni wọ́n ń kó lọ. Gbogbo tó ń san Ọ̀wọ̀ ni wọ́n ń kó sí Ute Ọ̀wọ̀. Tá a máa lọ Familugba á lọ gbà tọ̀wọ̀ àgbàtìfọ́n àgbàtìté. Then go back to Akure North. No road.
No
sir.
No
security too is part of it. Thank you.
No sir. Oh yeah, my brother. 30 seconds.
Thank you very much. In that speech, like something like BOT, build, operate, and transfer for development for some people that want to learn or lease their property. But in a situation, our people need to be lectured in the sense that our people need to be lectured, especially the EDG or the people that inherit property. You know, ìgbà mìíràn àkọjẹ́ pé kọ́ máa ti fọ́n fẹ́ tulé àbọ̀n fẹ́ develop ulé. Oye pay 20 years lọ́ fẹ́ gbé ilẹ̀ kà san rẹ̀. Nínú bẹ̀ ni ọ̀rá mìíràn àti ti lára ara èèyàn family ni àbí ọmọ àbọ̀mọ́mọ́ láti padà lẹ́yìn kàyà bá developer pé àwẹ̀ á o èèwọ̀ ọ̀wọ̀ fẹ́ fọ̀múlẹ̀ ní kéré ṣùgbọ́n bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ṣèbí wà dé àdìrẹ̀ mọ́ yí àná ni kàdé àlọ́ ó jí extension máa pọ̀ kọjá pé at the end of the day ó ní kó develop property ni BOT ni ní ṣiṣẹ́ àrèdà the owner, the bona fide owner of that property òṣè kan tí yóò ṣe kan tí yóò lecture yín èèyàn rí a ní ìletò sí ìletò so that a lè ṣiṣẹ́. Thank you.
Ishe, God bless you. Professor, okay, Prof, ǹjẹ́ ó yàn bọ̀ lórí.
Ikú jòkó látàárọ̀ o.
After those two, ó tọ̀ wọ́n.
Wọ́n kì mọ́ fẹ́ sọ nǹkan kan Àkúrẹ́ as a state capital. Ìyàrá kan bá gba ọjà ọba dé bypass junction. Àmọ̀ fún kóòjò bá ti rọ̀ yíyé ìyẹn mọ̀mọ́ ọlọ́jà bọ́yàn níbẹ̀ kété ọjà nì láàkún pátápátá kò mí àmú ọ lọ́sẹ̀ kí n bá lọ sí other state capitals èsì state capital kùrú rẹ ti ń ṣẹlẹ̀ o kí a bá travel ká lọ síbòmíràn á rẹ̀ àdàbí for state capital rẹ̀ ṣé oko olùgbé ni sọmọ bẹ́yàn kọ́mítì ìṣèkì ọ̀rá yòókù ti ṣe lọ́dọ̀ state capital kí n bá dé Adó ó yàtọ̀ sí ṣe Àkúrẹ́ ti lùkù o ọ̀nìkan bá ti wọ́n fẹ́ purọ́ aṣọ òtítọ́ kan bá níbẹ̀ o so nǹkan ṣẹlẹ̀ sí drainage kọ́fọ́ kó òjò bá ti rọ̀ òjò á kúnnú ọjà l'Àkúrẹ́ ọjà ọba aṣọ bí nǹkan bá fẹ́ sí drainage kọ́ bá ṣe ní drainage ní ti dí ìyá àtúnṣe o nǹkan bá ti ní ìdí àti ṣe níbẹ̀ ìṣe kí inú rẹ̀ náà kí ìdùn ká bá ti ọ Àkúrẹ́ for this is our state capital ikú jòkó.
Thank you very much. Prof, sir, in just 1 minute because of our time.
Olóòtú iṣẹ́ o. I'm Professor Matthew Olomolato Ibitoye from Oda. Mo pẹ̀lú ìyọ̀rápọ̀ òṣìṣẹ́ ní kọ́mítì kí ọ̀gá mi ní ti sọ̀rọ̀. Ìyọ̀n kọ̀ọ̀kan àkọyẹ́ká mẹ́rùnbà waste management. Kí báwo ìgboro Àkúrẹ́ ń kó burú jáì ní. Èèyàn á jí lọ́rọ̀ kùtù, á di egigun, á gbé àsárín títì. A dá sílẹ̀ a yọkọ̀ nínú ọ̀rá a gbọ́ ṣébà lò ṣìta tó gbẹ̀là gbọ́ sáárín títì ó burú jáì ìyẹn kọ́lẹ̀ kodò tí àìṣe àkó èrì bá lọ́dún bíi 4-5 báyà àrà la mú dá o èyí a dẹ̀ sọ̀fọ̀ a ní láti sọ nípa èyí because ká bá fẹ́ ní ìlú kan sùn ọ̀ àyẹ ká mú dọ̀tí ká mú ayangàn.
Kí recommendation rin.
Recommendation ẹlẹ́bẹ̀ ni pé ìyọ̀rá kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ dọ̀tí kí partnership wà number 1 kọ́ outlook pé ẹ̀sẹ̀ nìbọ̀dì ní ọ̀rá kẹ́lẹ́bẹ̀ ni kí n dàdọ̀tí a síbẹ̀ kọ́ ní designated point ká dàdọ̀tí a sí then from there kọ́ ní technology ká convert rẹ̀ àsí energy ìyọ̀rá kan lo ọ̀dẹ̀ ẹ̀ṣuṣẹ́ health a sọ̀rọ̀ níbẹ̀ lónìí ká ti ní doctor láàrin nurse ṣùgbọ́n láàrin oṣù 2 oṣù 3 èkó bá pẹ́ jùlọ ọdún kan kékeré á sá lọ brain drain ká ti fẹ́ ṣe àdẹ̀fọ́ àásọ̀ nípa health center ọlọ́run á ràn án lọ ìyókù kókù àárín nínú report rẹ̀ iṣẹ́ o God bless you.
Ǹjọ́ kí tí fèsì sí nǹkan sọ. We were discussing at the forum. On the Ife, there was a problem in Ife at the time. I think it was General Basanjo could divert the express road from Igboro Ife. Then Benin City at the time. On the Alois, Agba Igboro Benin. Become a very teaching problem. I think it was Obasanjo's administration to divert express away from Benin City. So there's a need to divert that express from roadblock. Èèyàn mọ́ra kan ní òkè it should be so èèyàn mọ́ra kan lókè ó yẹ kàn bá link up with federal government of Nigeria kàn divert that express bóyá láti Ìfẹ́dọ̀rẹ́ létí àgbà ẹ̀yìn Ìpèsà ká lọ káyà jáde lé olú kábíyèsí lérí olú àbò a ti kọjá or níbi airport ni there's a need for it so that express kàn ti gbọ́rúkọ rẹ̀ láti roadblock jáde sí Agbogbo will now become part of Akure city àlàáfíà sir a minute. Ìjọ kìtì sọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀bọ̀ kábíyèsí sọ̀lọ̀ fẹ́ ní wọ́n tuntun one thing or the other so yá sáré microphone kábíyèsí ìmọ̀.
iṣẹ́ wọn mo kí àbára adéjì o àti orí ládéládé kìtìkẹ̀ líbẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ kan péré mo kàn fẹ́ sọ
mo fẹ́ mú ti ọ̀rọ̀ kí pòfẹ́sọ̀ kan á láti ọ̀dà nìkan sọ mo fẹ́ mú ti lẹ́yìn ní nípa ìdọ̀tí mo dìrò fọ̀ á ṣe fọ̀ kí kété òlú àdúgbò títì sí títì kan ní waste bin dustbin lẹ́gbẹ̀gbẹ̀ títì ọ̀nìkẹ́ mú kòkì lọ́kọrin lọ́bẹ̀ yìí kọ́ bá mú tán kì í ju síbẹ̀ kí n bá rójú títì everywhere ìdọ̀tí ni àbáradéjì yóò testify sí kí n bá dé lu òyìnbó ọ̀nì àríkè dustbin lójú títì bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹ̀ sọ ní ju dọ̀tí sílẹ̀ no matter how small it is inú dustbin lo àjù sí ìrànkọ́dẹ̀ kólẹ̀ kó dọ̀tí àyà kò líbẹ̀ mo rò fè ní àdìrán alọ́lọ́ dọ̀tí lójú títì iṣẹ́ o. kábíyèsí ṣe o kékeré náà ti recommend ó kú implementation lágbára ọlọ́run ọmọ rẹ̀ á débẹ̀ ká bá a ṣiṣẹ́ bó ṣe yẹ kí n ṣe. Akure needs upliftment, no doubt about that. Oh yeah, engineer. That was only 5 minutes now for you. I mean, not more than 5 minutes.
Ìṣeré sà bàbá wa kábíyèsí ìlú àbò a ti sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ó ti wà nù kan tó mo ti kọ́kọ́ mention mo dárúkọ ìlú àbò gan èdè tí màá kàn fi kó ni pé gbogbo ìlú pátá particularly tó jẹ́ well-known cities or towns or settlements within all the four local governments ló ní link road pẹ̀lú gbogbo ẹ̀ ló ní link road torí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ oúnjẹ tó ń wá because àwọn ọkọ̀ wà náà pé ó link mọ́ industrialization báyìí ó link mọ́ iṣẹ́ kòkó which on the agric aspect but ọ̀nà kan láàfin kó wá sí gbòòrò gbogbo yẹn pátá lè identify nínú report yẹn mo adẹ̀dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ oríṣà pé home improvement and expansion fund tẹ mention eré tá a wá sọ ní Akure Development Council Akure Development Council financial institution lè àwa pé àwọn project kan wà tẹ́ pé gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì ò lè ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ because àti sọ iṣẹ́ ńlá ni eléyìí àwọn ọmọ tó wà ní òkè òkun tó bá lè make contribution they can as well shoulder some things and do it. I make reference by say ọ̀nà tó láti rí Czech Republic lọ sí oríta ọ̀bẹ̀lẹ̀ a fly over there we just suggest pé tábàdé àwọn ọmọ wa lé gbé they can say okay we will handle this one fly over from Czech Republic bí fúta yẹn lọ sí oríta ọ̀bẹ̀lẹ̀ so that àìsí àwọn ọ̀nà ọbẹ̀ yẹn eléyìí tí MC mention àbí the moderator mention as regards is dualization ọ̀nà tó ń lọ straight federal government decision nìyẹn ọ̀tọ̀ torí ọ̀nà yẹn ti ń bọ̀ láti Ìbàdàn wá sí Iléṣà wá sí Àkúrẹ́ and then ìbàtà àwa ní ọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀fẹ́ traffic and office àti bá Adégbòmìnira sọ̀rọ̀ pé kó ká make move lórí yẹn ó dẹ̀ gbìyànjú ó dẹ̀ ṣe yes láti ọ̀nà yẹn báyìí tó wà lẹ́sìn yẹn á kúrò àti Iléṣà yẹn Adé Benin and then if you are now saying another suggestion that would be another project entirely ti láti Ondo ọ̀rẹ́ wá sí Ondo dọ̀rẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́ náà á tún di Àkúrẹ́ so that gbogbo àwọn ìlú wọ̀nyẹn tí ìkan yẹn wà ní ó máa líǹkì mọ́ra the other one tí ọmọ wa kan mention about concentrating zone very good it was also their concentrating zone ó tún ní àwọn gbèdéke tiẹ̀ that's why in the report we use mixed method hybrid of both concentric and mixed settlement like embrace inú ẹ̀ I said that the document is about 150 pages that were documented in that thing.
Okay.
Ní ti drainages àwọn new constructions pátá ló máa take care drainages but a 61 àti wo body where we introduce pipe to collect all the drains the invert thing gbogbo ẹ̀ láti wò the topographic survey of Akure we thank God for one thing Akure gbogbo ilẹ̀ Akure ilẹ̀ about all the local government ilẹ̀ Akure ló tẹ́jú jùlọ and then all rọrùn fún wa to still manage some things and achieve so that ibi tó mi bá tẹ percolate ọ̀dà bí ọ̀nà tó wà ní iwájú Wema Bank omi máa ń store síbẹ̀ ni I start what that time we need to study that area how to achieve that thing so that gbogbo omi yẹn a lè dúró and which is already what they are working on nípa ti accommodation, yes, bàbá náà ti ṣàlàyé, I don't need to talk much on that thing. Bàbá wa fọlọ́ ètò ṣàlàyé lórí ẹ̀ pé bí a ṣe lè assist àwọn èèyàn wa, and then the people are already migrating. By the time ti ring road yẹn bá tábàlì achieve ring road yẹn, there will be settlement straight in all the other neighboring local government. All expansion will just be going on more and more. Thank you and God bless.
Thank you very much. Tọ́pẹ́.
Thank you very much. Ẹ jẹ́ bá mi pàtẹ́wọ́ fún gbogbo àwọn panelists wa tí wọ́n ti sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn. Ẹ bá mi pàtẹ́wọ́ fún wọn dáadáa. Iṣẹ́ ni wọ́n ṣe. Right from the economy to infrastructure to agriculture to name it, to governance and administration. They have all done well. Now, we want to take a break. Nǹkan tí à ń gbìyànjú àti sọ tó jẹ́ ká fún àwọn èèyàn ní 15 minutes ni pé ìwé ti wà that we call blueprint. Ó wà nínú gbogbo àwọn kìíní wọ̀nyẹn at our own leisure. We will take them. For now, we want to take a presentation from Bostat Foundation. I invite here Dr. Bolaniwa Awe to please step to the microphone as we are listening to his presentation. Bostat Foundation. Let's have a presentation, please. Ẹ jẹ́ bá mi pàtẹ́wọ́ fún wọn, ẹ bá mi pàtẹ́wọ́ fún wọn, ẹ bá mi pàtẹ́wọ́ fún wọn. As he steps to the microphone. About 30 minutes.
You have only 10 minutes, sir. I said you have only 10 minutes.
Okay, sir.
Ìṣẹ́jú kan ti lọ báyìí o.
Can we project it on the screen, please? Kábíyèsí, distinguished guests. My name is Bolaniwa Awe. I'm from Akure. I'm talking to you about my foundation, Bostat Foundation. Our goal is to give hope, changing lives, and building futures. Who we are. Bostat Foundation is a charitable non-profit organization dedicated to restoring hope and improving lives through compassion and community support. We serve children with autism and disability, widows and widowers, vulnerable children and families, underserved communities. We did this in the last 5 years in Nigeria and 3 years in the United States of America. Next slide. Our mission, to restore hope, dignity, and opportunity to vulnerable children, widows, widowers, and underserved communities through compassionate care, empowerment, and sustainable support programs. We are committed to support children with autism and disability, empowering vulnerable families, providing food and essential care, building stronger, more inclusive communities. Why Bostat Foundation? My journey began as a father of a child with autism. My wife and I experienced the challenges of raising a child with autism. This experience inspired us to help other families through awareness, guidance, and compassionate care. I'll try and say this in Yoruba. I need to do some explanation. Now, my second son was born with autism. At the age of 2 years, he cannot speak. He didn't do any sign. He would just be running away from us, facing us. So I said, okay, So I placed a call to my dad because I was scared. Báwo ni mo ṣe máa ní ọmọ tí ò ní lè wojú mi agbójú sá? So mo wò pé kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? And we live in the United States. So I'm okay, this is not right. Something is wrong. So I called my dad and he said, Bola, I did not give up on you. Don't give up on this baby. It was terrible. So we started seeking help. The boy is now 24 years old. We seek help. So we did what we call a highly intervention. So the reason why I'm bringing this to our town is there are so many of our children, so many parents, tiny autistic autistic children all over the boys and girls, that pé wọn lè sọ̀rọ̀ mí pé wọ́n ti ní issue kan wọ́n èèyàn kan ṣe wọ́n àbí kíní kan ṣẹlẹ̀. We just need to give them an early intervention and give them some therapy so that we can get help for them. My own story changed because we're in an environment that we seek help. We're able to give them give the little boy the necessary gain that he wants, and he was able to overcome the challenges that we need. Today, the boy finished secondary school, even the university level is already done. So I'm here to tell everybody that ní gbogbo àwọn local government wa Akure, Ìfẹ́dọ̀rà, Akure South and North and Ìfẹ́dọ̀rà, anybody tó bá ní èèyàn àbí tó mọ àwọn èèyàn tó ní ọmọ tó ní challenges, the foundation is owned by an Akure indigene, and we are getting funds from outside the country to help our people, to help them to intervene in a lot of challenged children. We are ready to help so that we can make their life a lot better. Also, my passion for serving widows and widowers started over 40 years ago while growing up in St. Andrew's Anglican Church, where I saw many of them struggling in my parents' church. That experience inspired a lifelong mission to restore hope, dignity, opportunity for vulnerable communities. So, eléyìí tí ó jẹ́ second one tá à ń ṣe ní Booster Foundation ni àwọn obìnrin àti ọkùnrin tí wọn níyàwó àbí tí wọn ní ọkọ. So what we've been doing is we pay for their children's school fees, we reserve a food bank for them, and we've been doing this in Akure for the past 5 years, and we've been doing it in the US for over 3 years, Maryland, DC, Virginia, well-established foundation. And my goal is to bring them to Nigeria, to this community, so that we can help them. Because you can lose ìyàwó àbó lose ọkọ from the area tí à ń gbé, kò bí ìgbé end today. We don't want them to be lonely. We can allow them to mingle together and change their lives and let them find love again. That's the goal. Understanding autism. Autism spectrum disorder is a lifelong developmental condition that affects communication, behavior, and social interaction. Common signs include delayed speech. Àwọn ọmọ yẹn ò ní lè sọ̀rọ̀ ńgbà míì. They can walk through speech therapy. Limited eye contact. Tọ́mọ wa ò bá ti lè wojú wa, that is a small problem, so we can always take care of that. Repetitive behavior, difficulty with social interaction. So what we need to do is early diagnosis and intervention can make a significant difference in the child. Supporting widows and widowers. In Nigeria, many widows and widowers face emotional, social, and financial hardship after losing a spouse. Booster Foundation support them through food bank and feeding programs, educational and school fees support, healthcare and medical assistance, community care and emotional support. So, changing lives through autism awareness program, child welfare initiative, food bank outreach, community support, and family empowerment. Our journey, like I said earlier, we've been doing this in Nigeria for 5 years, 3 years in the United States of America, growing our impact through compassionate services. Building a brighter future here at Akure. This is the plan for Akure. Our immediate goal is to establish an autism care center. So we are proposing that we're going to build a autism care center in Akure, and if possible in the three local governments, as the foundation of a school serving children and young adults from age 5 years old to 20 years old. In Nigeria, we will continue. In Nigeria, we will continue expanding programs that empower widows, widower, and vulnerable families, helping them achieve stability, dignity, and self-reliance. And in Africa, our long-term vision is to create a network of support where widows and widowers can rebuild their lives through community empowerment and connection. One future initiative is establishing widows association across ONDO states and beyond, creating safe space where people can find friendship, encouragement, and hope.
2 more minutes, sir.
Okay, sir. Join us in changing lives. Together we can build future. Partner with us, donate, volunteer, sponsor a child or family. Help us expand our impact across Akure, Nigeria, and Africa. Before I go, I want us to put our attention to the screen as we show you what we've done before.
It's no longer news that
in Akure.
Over 5 years, Poster Foundation has been putting smiles on many faces through provisions of relief materials. I must say, this year, 2025, is not an exception. We are live here in Akure, ONDO State, where we are giving relief materials as Christmas giveaway to our beneficiaries.
The beneficiaries last year, even this year again I'm here. I really appreciate them. May the Lord continue to bless their boss, continue to bless their home, continue to bless their life. Àǹfààní tí a jẹ nínú ìkọ̀tà nígbà yìí ó pọ̀ lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀, especially àwọn akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ tó tí àrọ́wọ́rọ́ gbé lọ sẹ́nu. Àdúrà táwọn ṣe fáwọn ilé iṣẹ́ yìí pé ọwọ́ wọn máa rò kù. Iwájú lọ́pọ̀ ìdìbò máa rẹ̀ sí. Wọ́n ṣe pè mí lè mi ìfẹ́ mọ̀ pé nǹkan ńlá bí owó ìwọ́n wọn ti ẹ̀ máa fún wọn bọ̀ ní UK àti ìfẹ́ ọ̀gbọ́n pẹ̀lú nọ́mbà ní láyé mo ṣe bá mi rò. Àwọn èèyàn yìí pé ṣe yìí wọ́n try. Poster Foundation olúmi tó ṣe wà fún wọn.
I personally believe that we don't have to wait for government to do everything. We can make our own impact and do the right thing at the right time. That's exactly what we are trying to do. Yeah, we did 500 here last year, and now this year we're doing 1,000. So hopefully next year, God giving us the grace, we should improve on this year's performance. And you will see, that it's good to give out. It's good to touch people's lives.
Akure-Speaking Community Central Committee, are you ready?
It's not on sick now.
Not yet. Economic transformation. Mr. Bumialo, please, you have only 10 minutes.
It's no longer news that over 5 years,
Very important.
Your Royal Highness and all our other traditional fathers, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the Committee on Economic Development also met yesterday.
It's no longer news that over 5 years, Poster Foundation has been putting smiles on many faces through provisions of relief materials. I must say, this year, 2025, is not an exception. We are live here in Akure, ONDO State, where we are giving relief materials as Christmas giveaway to our beneficiaries.
All about business. So we looked at how we can commercialize commercial development. In the course of trying to develop the communities, Fedore, North and South, Akure North and South, how do we commercialize that? We cannot deceive ourselves that people will continue to donate. Power. So we need an institution to drive it. So we are going to begin to use the microfinance bank as a special purpose vehicle for investment raised over time. And we put a timeline on all these things. We said, okay, from this moment, the cooperative society in 90 days will be up and running, so that there's something that we are doing. And then in 6 months, the microfinance bank will be in place. We can run with it. And then the initial capital raise, we put it at 250 million. And how do we do that? we said, okay, the same way that the Central Planning Committee that put together this summit was able to raise money, we will also do the same thing. The only thing is, in that wise, okay, since it's a capital raise, whoever is coming up with funds will expect benefit. So the corporate society will have to issue an investment note with a coupon value. So we're already doing what our daddy is even talking about. So that way, the model is already there for us to continue to raise funds progressively, even for the establishment of the projects that we're talking about. Now, so we then focused on specific areas, because for us to talk about commercializing development, we needed structures. We need structures. So we focused on specific areas of economic development. So we looked at the establishment of a logistics company. We're going to, for all the areas of development, we agreed that we are going to set up companies. We are going to set up corporations. We are not going to do what previous governments or institutions have done in Nigeria, that at the end of the day, after some time, those things fizzle away. No. We are going to set up proper companies. The companies can be taken to the capital market. The companies will outlive each and every one of us. We agreed on that yesterday. So we are going to set up a logistics company. We are going to set up an agro-business enterprise development company. All these companies, we already identified technical partners overseas. We are going to set up a poultry farm, highly integrated poultry farm, and we expect that within 12 months we should be able to have that in place, producing minimum 100,000 eggs. We have a Dutch and Italian company that is ready to come and partner with us on that. The fundraise, we will put it together. We can put it together either local or foreign. We can issue a standby letter of credit from overseas and bring in funds. We can bring in the funds either as equity or as loan. It all depends on what the directors, the shareholders decide on.
3 more minutes.
Yes, the cooperative society is going to be the one that will drive all of this. Then we look at housing development. All these institutions that we have, you know, they need hostels. So we said that there's need for a property development company that can do that. For the circular economy, there's a company in Italy that is also ready to come and partner with us to set up a pyrolysis plant that can turn all the waste that we're talking about to all the waste that we're talking about that is making Akure dirty is waste that will be consumed in 14 days by a standard pyrolysis plant. So we will not even have enough, and then we have to then buy compactors, waste disposal compactor equipment that will have to be scouting around other states to bring in the raw materials, and then that plant will generate power. That plant is going to be able to deliver between 10 and 15 megawatts of power. All those things are there. The feasibility study, everything will be submitted to the directors, and then the Central Working Committee can look at it. Then, most importantly, we agreed that we will, the catchphrase, the name that we will give to these institutions, so that nobody is talking about one area lording it over the other, is Akure-Speaking. If it is acceptable, then we'll just adopt it. The cooperative society with Akure-Speaking, cooperative society, the microfinance bank, the same. The power generating company will be Akure-Speaking Power Development Company, and all that. Then we are looking at the 3 local governments trying to set aside land to create an industrial park. We said that we are not going to be begging for it. We will buy the land. Maybe needs some commercial value because it is something that will benefit all of us. But we will buy it so that when you say we will buy. We turn the industrial park to a proper park. Put the infrastructure there, road, drainage, internet connectivity, power. So, and then build a few warehouses. So when industries are coming, when investors are coming, they come in, plug and play. One come out, everybody just bring your equipment and then start production. So we looked at that. And then
conclude.
Thank you, sir. So we said that, you see, the airport is here. A lot of people want to come into Akure, and I don't know, boya, I wanted to come in from Lagos. There was no way I could fly. Then they said, I need to go to Ado-Ekiti. It doesn't make sense. So we said, okay, there will be a recommendation for the Akure-Speaking community to buy an aircraft and put the aircraft into use through a registered airline already or an aviation consulting company is there. We can achieve it.
Okay.
We put the timelines on them. Lastly, I want to just make a political statement, because this is the biggest platform that I've had to propound this. You know, when the KBC came in, when His Majesty came in, and because this is also very important for business, if we don't get governance right, business is going to be difficult. Now, politics is extremely divisive, very, very divisive. So we have to find locus for our traditional institutions to get involved in our governance process. It's not politics. Èèyàn tó bá lè galvanize gbogbo wa together náà la gbọ́dọ̀ lò láti lè help development wa.
Thank you. We are still coming to governance and urban capital. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́, because of our time, torí àkókò wa, ẹ jẹ́ gba presentation Akure-Speaking Community Central Council so that we can take the question and answer session together. Oh yeah, Baba wa.
Kábíyèsí o, kádé pẹ́ lókè bàtà pẹ́ lọ́sẹ̀ rí o, ebi kà á lọ gan ládé yìí o.
Pèsè Adébísí Adéníyì.
Yes, ebi kà á lọ gan ládé yìí. Káàjọ ṣoko pọ̀, káàjọ ṣòwò pọ̀, káàjọ ṣe kiri ká fẹ́ ṣe pọ̀, alájàfọ̀pọ̀ lóhùn kan. Ó ṣe ti kọ́mítì ní àìlè òṣè kékété ẹ̀ ọmọ Àkúrẹ́ pé gidi ló níbi kíbi kan báyà. Kàn ṣe ayọ̀ àsọ̀rọ̀ pẹ̀lú ohun kan. Kọ́mítì kan dẹ̀ sẹ́tọ̀ mi àwọn oríṣiríṣi ìgbésẹ̀ láti gbé látòrí kábíyèsí rí a látòrí kété ìran àbárí akèlíbe kàfọ̀ kan káàtì yóò ṣe é kán bá fọ̀ ń pè é làkúrẹ́ wá kékeré ní àgbákùá àmọ́ oríṣiríṣi ọ̀nà láti ó kẹ́ẹ̀jú rítà kẹ́ẹ̀jú wọ̀nyí ṣe é ṣe é rí mọ̀fọ́ léèyàn ibòmíràn èèyàn Ẹ̀gbá èèyàn Ìbàrà èèyàn Òwu èèyàn Aké èèyàn ọba márùn náà lébẹ̀ àfọ̀ káńsù náà rè bẹ̀ Aláké lọ́múṣolú wọn kí nǹkan bá dẹ̀ tẹ́ sọ kẹ́ẹ̀gbá bá fọ bá a wà ọjà ara rẹ léèyàn ní o. Ìjà obìnrin ibikíbi kan bá ti ṣe yan kẹ́ ọba ní bá ti wọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ní ká ṣe àwọn bàbá ni. Ìjà Ìbàdàn local government mọ̀kànlá lẹ́lẹ́ Ìbàdàn kan bá ti wọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ náà lọ. Sí ìjọba àkọ́kọ́ èsì gómìnà ẹ̀sọ́ nìbọ̀dì kọ́ yọ̀ fọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀wọ́ bàbá ìwé yọ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀bẹ àbágan òun kàwọn ká ṣe yí fún àǹfààní ní fún àǹfààní kékeré á ní kékeré á bá ti gbà fún kan la mú sọ̀rọ̀ gómìnà kan bá wù ká lébẹ̀ kí hàn CCI council Central Council of Ibadan region kí hàn bá ti sọ̀rọ̀ ètò kẹ́nìbọ̀dì yóò ṣe sí àgbàfọ̀ kí hàn ráì wá rè ní àti yóò fọ kíkété ń kẹ́ ẹ̀jí kété wọ̀nyí gan ṣe kù á ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ rí a láti dọ́kí bá o kọ́ bá lẹ́ ògbìn ayé àbáríà kọ́ bá lògbèké ilé ìṣàbẹ̀nù kọ́ fẹ́ bọ́ sórí alẹ̀ kọjá ti a Àkúrẹ́ north Àkúrẹ́ south àti Fẹ́dọ̀rẹ́ kìtì àyàbá déjì á lọ alẹ̀ rí alídébé tọ̀bọ̀ déjì ti bá ọtí bọ́ wá ṣàgbè déjì pòǹdó ṣàgbè déjì bọ́ lọ́wọ́ ṣàgbè bẹ́ẹ̀kẹ́tì alẹ̀ ń bẹ́ẹ̀ nìkété rí apó local government mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta lọ ní àmọ́ bá kán bá ìtúsọ ọ̀dà kan bọ̀ kí déjì bá ti ṣe níyàgbá lẹ́rìn ni ọ̀ní bá ti ṣe àyẹ̀wò àti ó fọ oríṣiríṣi bí ké wàhálà ẹ̀ tẹ́ akẹ́yẹ alóhùn kan ẹ̀ láìtì rí a ẹ̀ olóṣèlú rí a òbúkọ bá ti gbọ́n Àkúrẹ́ sàtú mọ́tẹ́yà òkọ bá ti gbọ́n Àkúrẹ́ mọ̀ mọ́tẹ́yà òkọ bá ti gbọ́n Ìfẹ́dọ̀rẹ́ mọ́tẹ́yà òkọ bá dẹ̀ ti ayá ẹni Àkúrẹ́ yà gbà yìí èyí bàbẹ̀ kó rí a bá ti ṣọ̀kan kètèrè ayé àsọ̀fà òun bẹ́ẹ̀ l'Àkúrẹ́ fọ̀ ẹ̀ sọ ní káàdì yọ̀ mí yọ̀rẹ́ ajẹ́lẹ̀dẹ̀ o
ọ̀fọ̀ àdánù kan ni ọmọ ejò òde kò yá jẹ́ kọ́ ká lọ kí ìṣèdówó lé kí ejò yóò ká lẹ́yìn rẹ̀ ọdún bá rí ọ̀gá kan bọ̀ akọ́yẹra kù ọ́ àmọ́ lónìí kí ọ̀ méjì mú àbí ọ̀rá kan wá sopọ̀ rẹ̀ ìmọ̀gbà o ẹni Àkúrẹ́ yà mójú ni gbólẹ̀ ni o ìmọ̀gbà o ilé-ìfẹ́dọ̀rẹ́ yà tàpá sí déjì o ìmọ̀gbà èyí bá kóòrè abáti yọ̀ ṣọ̀kan kété ń po kàkójọ níbẹ̀ yìí òun lájú ṣeéṣe bọ́ o kóòrè abáti yọ̀ ṣọ̀kan káyọ̀ ní kọ́mítì kan kábọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ọmọ Àkúrẹ́ fọ̀ ṣé ní ìyẹn àbárí látijọ́ náà létí lórí oyè rẹ̀ nínú rí o ẹni lálẹ́ ẹni ìbámọ́ lónìí léwu kẹrẹ bá lóde kárẹ̀ gómìnà kankan ti wá kọ̀ọ̀kan rọ́ọ̀lù Déjì yóò ṣe yìí Alára yóò ṣe yìí Ajero yóò ṣe yìí àmọ́ kí ọmọ rẹ bá ti lóhùn kan òun lè ṣe lè sí bàbá wa ikọ̀ báyìí lásán oríṣiríṣi lọ́lọ́dẹ̀ mú kí a o lóòkè kọ́mítì nìyí o population wise ìyá local government mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta lédè last ìbò kan ti ṣe over 20% of the total vote wà láti Ondo State àárín ìyá mẹ́ta ẹlẹ́tẹ̀á kan bá dìbò kan gan registration rákè dìbò òun over 50% rẹ̀ kíjàmbá yóò kó rẹ̀ àjọkọ̀ ká kété òrìà sóde ǹjẹ́ àdìbò yìí ǹjẹ́ ọgbẹ̀tọ̀ rẹ̀ alọ́yàn over 50% registration voter l'Ondo State ọ̀dọ̀ rẹ̀ alẹ́tẹ̀á káàdì fọ́nṣẹ́ àkàrà yóò mú rẹ̀ aṣọ kan adẹ̀tí ó kọ́mítì náà fọ ọ̀nà ká mú rẹ̀ aṣọ kan kàyọ̀ fọ Àkúrẹ́ Central Council Àkúrẹ́ kọjọ fèdè kan pè náà wá ọwọ àfikà bá múra rẹ ní ìlú kọ̀ọ̀kan ní the 3 local governments kọ́sàn ẹgbẹ́ ọlẹ́gbẹ́jẹgbẹ́ kọ́sàn ọmọ òwú ẹ̀yàn àkọ́kọ́ kóra ní ọjọ́ ìpè náà yan ọ̀nẹ́ka aṣáájú yan ọ̀nẹ́ka aṣáájú yan ní kété Ìfẹ́dọ̀rẹ́ ọ̀yọ̀ṣọ́ òwú ọ̀yọ̀ṣọ́ kú òwú ọ̀yọ̀ṣọ́ gbọ̀n òwú àkórajọ àdìyàn ní káyà aṣáájú yan l'Ákúrẹ́ náà láti ìjù láti ta ìgbòlú láti lu àbò láti aláyè rẹ ìyẹn náà àdìyàn aṣojú tẹni àìdìkórajọ ní Ìbàdàn lónìí kọ́ṣe kẹtẹrẹ kan pè ní Central Council of Ìbàdàn ìdíje kẹtẹrẹ náà ju 20 o bẹ́ẹ̀ iná níbikíbi kéré kan lókà kú tí yàkàn tí represent yẹn committee ti identify for kí ọ̀ràn ẹ̀ bá káàkiri kóòrè ẹ̀ bá ti tọ̀ káfọ̀ afẹ́ afọ̀ lóhùn kan òun bá ti gbójú ọba múni o nǹkan bá bàgbàrà òkè ọba ta ògbómú o kí n bá di ogun ya ni mo fọ kékeré apó kà á sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ káàtì akì àkàrà kábíyèsí Àkúrẹ́ lónìí ìbùnà fẹ́ fa lọ́ba kẹ́ ẹ̀ ṣe aláyè rẹ̀ l'Ákúrẹ́ náà ti làbárẹ́ tí a ṣe bẹ̀ nídìí àjọ àbárẹ́ olúfaláyè kọ́ọ̀tù afálọ́ba ẹ̀ka fọ àtòfọ̀mọ́ ti l'Ákúrẹ́ náà tó ẹ̀sùn kọkàn mi pẹ̀lú Àkúrẹ́ South Àkúrẹ́ South lókun rẹ ti lọ àbí ká lọ sí Àkúrẹ́ àbí ká lọ sí Ìfẹ́dọ̀rẹ́ gan ọ̀rí lára yẹn ọba àbárẹ́ akàn aláti Ìfẹ́dọ̀rẹ́ kẹ́fọ̀ kan bá mú tàn rẹ̀ àyàbọ̀sílẹ̀ ẹlẹ́mọ l'Ákúrẹ́ níbi káàdìfò ṣe àkàrà yóò àfọwọ́rẹ́ alóhùn kan so afẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ adẹ̀ ti sọ nínú rìpọ́ọ̀tù bí wọ́n rọ̀ ká kété nkẹ́ nínú rìpọ́ọ̀tù ọ̀pọ̀ àmọ́ òun kè rìpọ́ọ̀tù ká lóhùn sílẹ̀ fọ́ ká gbàfọ̀ òun kan làkètè Àkúrẹ́ kó fẹ́ mú amúsọ̀rọ̀ òun kan ká dẹ̀ mú amúsọ̀rọ̀ ni àṣẹ kẹfọ̀ oníkálùkù amọ̀fà èmi náà mọ̀ nínú èpè ìpàdé lúpele ní ayọ̀fọ̀ káyà kó ọgọ́rùn-ún èèyàn jọ̀fọ̀ kéde ọgọ́rùn-ún ọ̀nìpọ̀ oníkàyà tó àṣẹ lúpele láti Ìpógun láti Ìlara láti Ìbàràòkè àti mọ́nìkan yàn lọ títí kàn mú dé kété Ìfẹ́dọ̀rẹ́ náà èdè yan ara kan lára ara kan yàn lọ ni Àkúrẹ́ North yẹn náà dìde tẹni láti Ìjù láti ta Ìgbòmú láti aláyè rẹ láti lu àbò àdèyàn tẹni títí kọ́ ìtẹ̀yàn mẹ́ta náà kan yà á yàn kó jẹ́ mẹ́rin àdìkúá Àkúrẹ́ South lọ sọ́dá lọ́sẹ̀ náà àdèyàn tẹni kọ́ bá ṣe ní dúkìá kọ́mítì ní báyìí tí a ṣe fáínà kó ṣe yàn mẹ́wàá kó ṣe ogún ni àwọn ọ̀hún bí kí wọ́n báyìí bá ti sọ ibẹ̀ ló ń wà o ǹjẹ́ àwọn kété nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ láti yín
1976 náà ti create Ondo State náà tó of Akure State wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ kan á dẹ̀ fọ́ nǹkan kọ̀ yọ Àkúrẹ́ kò nínú kan bá wá kó rí aṣọ kan ọ̀kan á pé kí n ya lóńdó State ṣé ní fọ́ ká Àkúrẹ́ mọ́ kí mo ṣe capital ni ubi kan ní kékeré àti ya so the word Àkúrẹ́ kabana ti ọ̀rọ̀ local government fẹ́ dọ̀rẹ́ ẹ̀ l'Àkúrẹ́ yàn á jẹ́ owó àgbà o because the old Akure divisional council ọkọ̀ọ̀bà Ìdọ̀rẹ̀ Akure South Akure North fẹ́ dọ̀rẹ́ àmọ́ bá ànégbà ẹ̀ òun lọ kọ́kọ́ mú create kí bá rántí fẹ́ dọ̀rẹ́ local government ó mú Ìdọ̀rẹ̀ mọ́gbẹ́ ọmú ọ̀wẹ́ náà ṣe capital ni ọ́ èsì kí ìjà rẹ̀ tí a lọ sí capital rẹ̀ mọ̀nàtí ọ̀gá ọ̀hádú létadú èyí kọjá a lọ sí local government lọ́rọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ ìlú Àkúrẹ́ la gbà kọjá bẹ́ẹ̀ kí wọ́n bá ìdè council gan ohun àti Ìdọ̀rẹ̀ kan bá àgbègbè ara ògbẹ̀dọ̀ tó mọ̀ wọ́n àmì ẹ̀ṣara hàn náà ẹ̀ kàn ti kò fẹ́ dọ̀rẹ́ padà àti ìfẹ́ dọ̀rẹ́ ìtàn níbẹ̀ kékeré àìlámọ̀ ǹjẹ́ apadà sẹ́sẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ abẹ̀yìn àbáríà ṣe ọ̀dọ̀ ẹ̀yàn kọ́mítì nìkan yẹn àbáríà gan-an abẹ̀yìn àyàrí mọ́ṣọ́ọ̀sì bí kò Olúbàdàn bá ti sọ̀rọ̀ pẹ̀lú aládé bíi mẹ́jọ kan lẹ́yìn rẹ̀ Olúbàdàn sọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́nu o bẹ́ẹ̀ kó Olúbàdàn gan ti sọ̀rọ̀ láti pè hàn CCIIN òǹgbẹ́lẹ̀ ló fẹ́ kí a bá ro lẹ́nu jọ́ mẹ́ta ìwé kan rà kan fẹ́ adá sọ̀rọ̀ Ìbàdàn. Olúbàdàn ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ nìkan yà ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ immediately kan CCII sọ̀rọ̀ àtibáyọ̀ ṣe àti kan pẹ̀lú ọmọ pẹ́kẹ́ ọ̀tẹ̀ dúdà ni àwọn lónìí olómìnira akọ̀dìdé Àkúrẹ́ òṣè báyìí Lára òṣè báyìí Ìfẹ́dọ̀rẹ́ òṣè báyìí ká bá ti mú nǹkan sọ̀rọ̀ òbẹ̀là tó yọ̀ gbára rí àwọn adẹ̀bẹ̀rẹ̀ nkè kọ́mítì ní tẹ̀lé kọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ òòrùn kan ká kọ́kọ́ gbà ní ọdẹ òkété apó ká láti Akure-Speaking kékeré apò kájọ pèdè ara kájọ gbọ́ náà ná kábà ti yọ̀ gbó òun asọ̀rọ̀ òun kan bá ti bójú kan bá mú kábà mọ̀ fún òun kan bá tó bàbá fàlàyé lẹ́rẹ́ olú àbò ọba àbádẹ òkìtìbùjù ọba abakapẹsà òbẹ̀là tó mọ̀ fún yẹ̀sọ̀ kan láàṣọ torí náà kété atótó mu kọ́mítì ní ṣe lẹ́fọ̀ ká kọ́kọ́ gbà fọ́ àní Central Akure-Speaking Council kábàtì gbà fọ́ àní Central Akure-Speaking Council ni kàdé fi fọ mọ̀tàtì kà mú yàn èso kà á ṣe láìpọ̀ yẹn àbálẹ̀ àwọn náà ayé ayé yẹn àmọ́ àmọ̀bọ̀ kan bá ti sọ̀rọ̀ fọ ọ̀nìkan ni abúlé sí ní agbọ́n kí gómìnà kan bá fẹ́ sọ àfọ̀ngbélé làwa ọmọbọ òòrì àpò ìbò àtàgbára jẹ lọ́rìá ǹjẹ́ àwò Àkúrẹ́ is the only state capital until of recent look òòrì àtòkò ní o kẹ́hìn teaching hospital ebè lèkìtì ti ní mẹ́ta mẹ́rin Àkúrẹ́ is the only state capital kẹ́hìn standard stadium ọkọ̀ọ̀kan lọ ọ̀nìkọ̀ọ̀kan dìde òwàmọ́ ọ̀pátì kòwòrì abákò yọyọ ọdọ o Ọ̀wẹ́nà dam asọ̀rọ̀ agriculture asọ̀kété wọn Ọ̀wẹ́nà dam that is the biggest dam over 20 billion naira ní federal government náà lé ọ̀fẹ́ reticulate omi nì yìí kété bẹ́ẹ̀ ní ọ̀nìkan kọ̀ dé gómìnà kọ̀ dódé ó yìí ní ṣe priority ó kékeré pipe kan rà gbẹ ọ̀tá ààrẹ ní sọ̀rọ̀ oríṣiríṣi ní ti ṣe àwọn ààrẹ ní sọ̀rọ̀ torí òòrè àṣọkàn kòòrè abáṣọkàn ìfẹ́ kẹ̀ láàrin àbáríà kẹ̀ láàrin kékeré àtúpọ̀ dé sí ni torí náà abẹ́ recommendation àlùbọ̀ kan jẹ́ àkọ́kọ́ yanjú kòòrè ayọ̀ àṣọkàn kábàdẹ̀ tí mú mo dájú kòòrè amú àṣọkàn èso kan ẹnikẹ́ni president ni gọ́vnà ni èso ìlú àbáríà.
ìṣẹ́jú méjì péré o ní ìṣẹ́jú méjì péré.
kí wọ́n bá fẹ́ kí wọ́n bá bọ̀ mi àwọ̀ kí mi àwọ̀ kété tó kàkọ́ ọmọkọ̀ lóyí sódà kí yóò yí a sódà ká kọ́kọ́ ká sọ̀ṣe kòrè àṣẹ aṣọ̀kan ká dẹ̀ sọ ùdí àti kéèyàn ká mú ni ká yọ àfún nílẹ̀ kàwé àfẹ́síà ìṣèlú.
Iṣẹ́ gan-an ni. Kábíyèsí, ìjọ we now want contributions, questions. See the last two presentations. Yes, sir. Microphone.
My name is DEVELOPEMENT. Le committee yan, BC good is all correct, but there are two levels to it. The number one level is that there will be Akure-Speaking Communities Traditional Council that will consist of all the Obas in the three local governments. Then the second level, only BC Good or Menule, that Obership, Traditional Obership Council will be the ones that will be liaising with the Central Council. We will shield our Obas from speaking, but the Obas will have that council and it will be a united council. And they will be the ones that will determine how that traditional council functions. And then, like he said, the central council will consist of non-obas and non-chiefs. No, it can be politicians, but it will be apolitical. Those are the two levels. Because if you have the central council and you don't have the obaship, traditional chieftaincy council that is united, will have problems. So the onus is on the traditional people, the traditional kings and Olus to be united. And we believe that if you don't unite, all of the nonsense we are talking now will not take place. And therefore, we put the kings, we put them on the spot. They must form that traditional council now, not tomorrow, now. Then when the central council is formed, they will have a complete synergy. Thank you very much.
Shegon, any other contribution? Okay, sir. Two more.
Kábíyèsí, Professor Busi Mekusi lórúkọ mi láti Jàrẹ́. It's good kan pé fà á sọ̀rọ̀ nípa council. Ìgbèkè kábíyèsí rẹ̀ Déjì kan sọ̀rọ̀ tán lé ìjẹta. Mo sọ fún ẹnìkan àjọ ìjòkó mi àti parí summit. Bọ́ èdè bá mi lérè fọ lẹ́yìn ìgbẹ́ ọ̀rọ̀ náà kàn èdè fọ́fọ́ ẹ̀yẹ ọ̀yẹ́ yóò rí bá mi kéè fọ̀ ẹ́. Ihun kè kábíyèsí sọ lẹ́gbàgbà. Ìrà káde yà sí ọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan náà fọ àbáwé yóò ṣe bá o. Nkè mọ́ gbọ́dọ̀ ẹni mẹ́ẹ̀kúrọ́ mẹ́ẹ̀dẹ̀ máa sì kó ara mi mẹ́mú ṣòfò. So what does that suggest to me? A jẹun kò burú kété wẹ́fọ̀ láti jẹta ńlá máa sì kó ara rẹ̀ á ṣòfò. Ohun kejì kan nìkan dẹ̀ sọ kábíyèsí lájẹ́ndà mi kí mọ̀ fọ́ bá ìwọ̀n àfọ̀ bá mọ̀ fọ́ kọ́ bá fọ́ bá mọ̀ fọ́. Kábàásọ̀ lẹ́gbàá political agenda yẹn olóòṣèlú yóò mú ni a lọ o. Ṣùgbọ́n bá a ṣe àtẹ̀síwájú gẹ́gẹ́ bí Àkúrẹ́ mi rú mi èmi á di ní mú. Lóòótọ́ èsì bá a ṣe yóò ya ẹ̀yàn méjèèjì. Mo fẹ́ bìá mistrust, distrust and suspicion. Ohun mẹ́ta ni ọjọ́ nǹkan burú o kábà tí mo bójútó. Ọ̀tí mo rírì agbára. Ìràwọ̀ la gbé kalẹ̀ ká pè yan kété yan kábíyèsí rí a. For ìmúyèdè náà ìjẹ́ aṣọ kan. Màá fẹ́ ká o kátó ìkòlíbé ìrákà gbúgbèsè ni. Ayé ọmọ polongo ni ọsíta o ṣùgbọ́n ìgbésẹ̀ ọ̀hún a ní láti gbé. Èkejì kọ̀ọ̀rọ̀ Akure-Speaking Community bá délẹ̀. Ìràwọ̀ láàyè ọ̀fọ̀ kàdé dúró bẹ́ẹ̀ fọ àbá Tinubu èmi kà dúró sílẹ̀ yìí o. Ayé àti pé bọ̀ ẹ̀rákẹ́ fi látó jẹ̀ síra lẹ́nu èyí bọ̀ màá rówó bọ̀ mẹ́gbà contract lọ́dọ̀ nìkan lẹ́ẹ̀kọ́ aláti bìkọ̀ fọmẹ́ni yóò dúró síwájú o òrọ̀ o ìjọra Àkúrẹ́ kíkàlà kíkájú o ọ̀làrùn àlọ́ ẹni ṣe àwọn.
Yes, second. You're very snappy. Kábíyèsí mo rí àjàpé.
Kábíyèsí àbáríà adékẹ́ lórí o kí bàtà kẹ́kẹ́ lẹ́sẹ̀ àbá kọ́ sọ̀rọ̀ nísìnyí ó dárúkọ ṣẹ́ẹ̀kì CCI àtàwọn abá bàbá kan ṣe lé ọ̀dọ̀ràn l'Íbàdàn l'Íbìní fọ kí Aláké àbò Olúbàdàn bá ti sọ̀rọ̀ fọ kò bá ti sọ ni ibẹ̀ lábẹ́ gé nkọjá bẹ́ gé ni pé ọ̀pá nípa ìyànràn ó kọ̀nsọ́ọ̀tì dánù kan ṣe ọ̀dà ìpapọ̀ òṣèlú dánù kan ṣe ẹ̀sẹ̀ ní ká dágbọ́n kọ sọ o so ó ṣe pàtàkì kíyàn lọ́ba rẹ̀ àbáríà kọ́ mẹ́ẹ̀gbàpọ̀ èèyàn ní èèyàn nìkan ní tó fọwọ́ ní bálòmírìn sọ wèlé ya ní nìkan lára báyìí kó o ṣeun kẹ́yẹ kó o ṣe kó o rẹ̀ sọ́fọ̀ wọlé àbá nítorí náà ká gbọ́n kò ó sọ èlè rí bá. Then one other thing kọ́ máa ń kọ̀ sí wàhálà gẹ́gẹ́ bí professor sọ lè sẹ́yìn mistrust distrust suspicion yà o because irú èyí kan ṣe báyìí àfọ̀ká tó fún ní benefit of the doubt pé ok ìjáde try èyí o ṣàkọ́kọ́ rẹ̀ èyí o wọ́n ti ṣerú èyí tẹ́lẹ̀ rí kọjá bí fọ ọ̀dẹ̀ dàbí fọ ọgbà kọ́wé fọ ọgbà ti di ọ̀rọ̀ fọ ẹ̀rọ kan ní àjẹ́ńdà ògbẹ̀nà kéésìà fọ̀njẹ́ abárapọ̀ ìgbà kan bá ti fẹ́ lo kan bá ti fẹ́ ọ̀dàbí fọ ọgbà kan bá ti fẹ́ lo òmìnà ànífọ̀ ìjà kéésì ẹ̀rọ ká fọ ọkàn ní láàrin lóògbé kan bá ti lò àtọ́ to your tent o Israel ká bá ti bára rìn a gbọ́dọ̀ kó ẹ̀yin ara jẹ gbogbo rí àlè strong ìgbà kan ní society and strong persons and weak persons ìjókòó ikọ̀ yẹ kí wà fún fọ ìrákọ́ bá ti lágbára kọ́ dàgà bu ọ ní kẹ́ lágbára kó ṣe yẹ kí eré nì ṣe fọ kí ṣe fọ gbogbo ìkẹyọ ní bá ti lágbára kó bá ti wá fọ ní ká kó mọ́ra la kó nìyẹn mọ́ra ibi kà á dé ìdarí àbáríà kí suspicion ò ní mistrust yìí ní àti distrust kẹ́ lálẹ́ yìí kéétì lè ṣe díẹ̀ eléyìí kàn fẹ́ nkún kàbá fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ṣe báyìí ìkókó àkànṣídà ìran suburb tó tẹ́lẹ̀ báyìí àfọ̀rẹ́kọ̀ Àkúrẹ́ ilé Àkúrẹ́ oko nígbà ìgbàfọ̀ òwúrẹ́ de yà àbí Àkúrẹ́ oko de yà báyìí so iye kò bá padà fẹ́ ṣe ìyan kì í pèlè Àkúrẹ́ suburb wọn ni ìní kì í kọ̀nsídà o wọ́n dé bọ̀ bìkàtí fẹ́ kọ́kọ́ ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ létí Àkúrẹ́ original yẹn àádì fọ ọ̀dà fọ suspicion ti alálẹ̀ o Àkúrẹ́ àgbìyà o ajé àìṣe o.
Ìjọba mi fún kábíyèsí ní microphone ìjọ after kábíyèsí ó gbọ́dọ̀ yìí sọ.
Mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run pé ìpàdé wáyé. Number one Àkúrẹ́ ilé Àkúrẹ́ oko. Àkúrẹ́ oko lé Àkúrẹ́ kèé ṣoko lùgbàtòrò lágbo ààbò lọ́nà àpọ́nmú ìṣùlù bí ọ̀bà bí ìta ògbólú náà rán ìyá Àkúrẹ́ kèé ṣoko lóko ní ìyá Àkúrẹ́ oko that's the truth ọ̀pá pèmí l'Àkúrẹ́ oko bá ọtẹ mi lọ́rùn. Number two èmi tí mo bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ ṣe bíbú o èmi ọba ń sọ̀rọ̀ èyí èmi ò gbàrà létí á àbárí alóńgẹ́lẹ̀ gbẹ̀dú ògbàrà èyí rẹ̀ fáyéyé bí ọmọ ojúmọ́ òdo ló gbàrà mọ kọ́dé sógbàrà fẹ́ bí èyí mi so I'm solidly ìfẹ́dọ̀rẹ́ ẹlẹ́mọdé dìgbẹ́ kó bẹ́ẹ̀ yá bá mi èyí rẹ̀ ọ̀la mi the president alara is my cousin àjọ ń ṣèpàdé I'm solidly ìfẹ́dọ̀rẹ́ abá mi from Àkúrẹ́ èyí rẹ̀ kó bí great granddaughter Déjọ́ Òṣùpá ni direct daughter ẹlẹ́mọ Adédìpẹ̀ ni I'm solidly Àkúrẹ́ South Akure North ńkọ́ mo jọba síbẹ̀ my biggest investment oko mi ibẹ̀ léyà àmọ́ also Akure North òpàdé yìí is about me o. I represent the spirit of this meeting. Akure North, Akure South, and Ifedore. So, ní tó ń sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan ẹjọ́ tí ọba ká bá ti ṣèpàdé dàbí institution yà jẹ́ consultative forum ń kìkìtìrà bá ti gbà débẹ̀ là jáde kì í ṣe pé nǹkan tẹ́ni àní individual bá rò ló máa jáde. Lẹ́gbẹ́ Afẹ́nifẹ́re kò mọ̀ bá yín mọ̀ bá kájọ ṣe kọ́ ọba ti béèrè nǹkan lọ́ọ̀mí l'Ákúrẹ́ nǹkan àti gbọ́ lẹ́rùn mi la gbọ́ lẹ́rùn mẹ́mbà tó lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ à ń ṣe court n tó fà ní pé consultation àrínú ara àkẹyìn ara jẹ so that Oba's forum that the full consultation to my breed the confidence then the council don propose to my representative for the communities again we strengthen confidence and unity then front mo propose lẹ́ẹ̀kan fún housing reason méjì ni ìkíní to improve the houses and all that èkejì to foster unity in a very pragmatic and practical way when every landlord or many of the local can go there and get a loan on merit tó dẹ̀ sí zoning wàá gbà pé lóòótọ́ àti lódodo ọ̀kan láàrin kò sí ìrẹ́jẹ mọ́ so this will reinforce each other and by God's grace from now on we shall speak with one voice and act as a unity. Thank you very much.
Abẹ́rẹ́ Àjànàkú ọ̀yá over to you sir. Yes sir after I'm coming. Irọ́ náà ìjọ náà dúró ní.
Kábíyèsí, once again I'm Olu Adekunle Ajanaku. About the Central Council and the Traditional Council, I want to reinforce what Aba Prince Gold nǹkan tó sọ. What are the benefits of a traditional council? Àwọn àǹfààní wo ló wà ń bẹ̀ vis-à-vis the Central Union? I study 4 nations or sub-ethnic groups tó jẹ́ pé èdè kan náà ń sọ. Ẹ̀gbá with about 6 first-class obas across 6 local governments, a senatorial district with about 100 obas. Oshinle, Tejo-Osho, first class. Gbagura of Gbagura, Tawon Abiola MKO, first class. Owu tó extend láti Abẹ́òkúta tí dénú Ọ̀tà l'Ékòó, àwọn tó bá Ṣànjọ́, first class. But they still come together and make Alake as their chairman. And they are better for it in terms of pay, in order to produce either military or democratic. Want to produce interim president, even in the military, want to produce a vice. I want to need the best board. About the population, one mobilize around one. So you don't, even at the corridors of power, you cannot relegate them to the background. Come to Ijebu Ode, Ijebu people. Dagbure way of Idowa, Omo Awujale, first class. Orimolusi, Ijebu Igbo, first class. Ago Ewoye, first class. All of them came together with about 17 of us and said, we are one people. And among Kotonti Jagba, either from the states or from the federal. Awawasije Jambi, about 40 of us. See, we won't discriminate. One voice, one language, one people, one senatorial district. What they come together as one. What are we saying? They work vis-a-vis Egba, the Central Union, Ijebu, the Central Union, Ijesha people, the Central Union, Central Union of Ibadan Citizens, àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. We are appealing that even as our population census is approaching, our Imperial Majesty said yesterday that we are 55%, the 3 local government of the state. If we don't have a central council to mobilize one, third, the union, central union to mobilize one, how do we actualize that? How can we prove it? Àwọn kan come together, wọ́n á tún lọ wọ́n ta map Àkúrẹ́, wọ́n á sọ pé wọ́n á tún gélé Àkúrẹ́, wọ́n á tún because their people are in position. Wọ́n á ta map Àkúrẹ́ and àwọn tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n ní opportunity láti wà ní office of the Surveyor General of the Federation or Surveyor General of the state. So ojúlala kan fi ń ṣọ́rí. So in every aspect, the traditional council, àwọn fúnra wọn náà máa jókòó gbogbo reconciliation tí bàbá wa kábíyèsí sọ His Imperial Majesty inú traditional council yẹn náà ti máa solve ẹ̀. Gbogbo àwọn questions litigation here and gbogbo nǹkan tó ń sọ areas of fears, areas of perceived domination, of hostility inú traditional council yẹn láti lè achieve ẹ̀ by all the obas in the 3 local government coming together as one voice, and all of us tí a jẹ́ field soldiers coming together as the union that will support their aspirations. So to this effect, just like Baba Gold said, on the interim, a pro tem assembly, quickly they have to come together to mawalati each community, maybe 3, each community in each local government. Táwa jókòó táwa wo àwọn papers tí àwọn ODI ti ṣe, àwọn papers tí group yìí kọ, àwọn papers táwọn Ṣífẹ́lẹ́mọ́ ti kọ, àwọn Professor Adéròmú, all those papers they will look at them, including the one of this study group àtàwọn àwúdí àti gbogbo wọn, and harmonize it into an implementable framework for the union to work. When the idea of traditional council was first mooted, our Baba Falaye suggested then about 3 years ago, even when the council is mooted, is established, that the vice chairmanship can rotate among the 3 local governments, so that it doesn't seem, even when the Imperial Majesty is not around, any of the vice can even preside. And even in the democratic regime, in the democratic setting, even when the paramount is there or the central Oba is there, he can even say, Oba Ejare, you preside today. It doesn't really matter. The most important thing is for let us have a common front. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Oh yeah, the last one, Bessie. Oluwafunwaṣe.
Thank you.
John, very brief.
Mo kí gbogbo orí adé rẹ̀, mo kí gbogbo Yorùbá àti ìlú àṣírí rẹ̀. Adékànbí Olúwatúyì kọ́ mi, mo jẹ́ olórí ẹ̀dọ́ ní ìlú Ìpínlẹ̀. Ọ̀rọ̀ tèmi mo fẹ́ sọ̀sà ìfọ̀ èèyàn kábíyèsí làbáríà, èèyàn lílùlù ìlànà ọ̀ṣẹ́ kí tọrọ kò ní kálukú sọ odó lórí ìfẹ́ àti ìrẹ́pọ̀ ìyọ̀nba. Bọ́n mo fẹ́ pe àkíyèsí rẹ̀ sí nǹkan for ìyàn elite gan kan lé Akure-Speaking community kí ni relationship tẹ̀ láàrin yan, ìyàn business class kan jọmọ ìlú kí ni relationship tẹ̀ láàrin yan, ìyàn ọmọ ìlú kan lípò lólógun lọ́lọ́pàá, ọmọ Àkúrẹ́ kan ti ṣe commissioner of police lóríṣiríṣi, KSAF àti X kan ti ṣe commissioners, kan ti lípò lílálílá ìrànkèlí business industries kan ti great kí relationship tẹ̀ láàrin yan. There are a lot of things correctly for the wealthy class, the elite class in most cases can prevail on the others. That kábíyèsí ń gbé àwọn ṣe àwọn náà fún agbára ọba ní ó dúró lórí ilẹ̀ kò ní bó ṣe pọ̀ tó àti àṣeyọrí ọmọ ìlú ẹ̀. Ó ní ìfọ̀ ìran ọmọ kó dáa kè lúlu kọ̀rọ̀ gan bá dín lọ́dọ̀ ìran ọba. Ọyọ́ lọ síwájú kábíyèsí fọ kábíyèsí o ń béè torí ń béè ìjà àṣẹ kí kábíyèsí àdẹ́gbà. Mo fẹ́ mú àsìkò ibẹ̀ fọ̀ bí sọ́mìtì yìí bó ṣe dáa tó èyí ká bá ti a padà ṣe ǹjẹ́ à include ìran business class kèlí Akure-Speaking community ǹjẹ́ à include ìran elites on the more far beyond people that are residing in Akure or Ondo State alone. We have better meaning well-to-do Akure indigenes across, outside and within the country. Consider Kayo Kesi. Lastly, ìyá ọ̀dọ́ mo rí fọ kété kan ṣe èmi àtàkà kan sọ̀rọ̀ lójúdé ìyẹn ọ̀dọ́ kan pè ìyẹn fọ̀ ṣe summit lọ́rọ̀ Àkúrẹ́ kan ní kété ń ìyálé pọ̀ jù àtàbá àtẹ̀yẹ kò jòkó sí gbé kété ní pass to stage rẹ̀ lóòótọ́ wàhálà pọ̀ kan ló láti divide ọ̀dọ́ ìyẹn àgbàkè ìṣáájú náà ìyẹn náà lè méhùn sáré rẹ̀ ọ̀gá ń bá rẹ̀ ajá. Yes, but in the honor for considering our numerical strengths, we are game changer. Ìmọ̀ for èsì nǹkan yóò ṣe o, nǹkan yóò ṣe pọ̀. Kí ìdẹ̀ lo ipò yín láti sọ ọ̀rọ̀ nípa ìfàsẹ́yìn kẹsẹ̀rẹ̀ láàrin ìlú kò ní ṣe nípa ẹ̀ ọ̀dọ́. Kété olùyíbá Àkúrẹ́ ti ṣẹ́ dáadáa, Akure-Speaking community ti ṣẹ́ tí wọ́n ìrẹ̀lẹ̀ ìhórí omi ọ̀nà. Èrò ti mú gbótàn ìrákè túbọ̀ lùlù yé jùkà. Ìrákè ti àìsí gbogbo rẹ̀ hàn jùkà. Ẹlẹ́gbẹ́ òkùnkùn mo fẹ́ dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ kábíyèsí àti gbogbo ìrọba. Ó ń ké ṣẹlẹ̀ l'Ondo, ṣẹlẹ̀ lọ́wọ́, ṣẹlẹ̀ lẹ́ every other local government across the state. Ṣẹlẹ̀ l'Àkúrẹ́ mọ́. For the past 7, 8, 9 years, ní ìfọ̀n yìnbọn pààyàn l'Àkúrẹ́ yìí. Ọpẹ́lọpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ọpẹ́lọpẹ́ kábíyèsí àti ọ̀gbàgbà ìlú kádẹ́dìó. So, sir, mo fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ irú program yìí let the youth be inclusive, well inclusive. Ìyábá Akure North, Ìfẹ́dọ̀rẹ́, Akure South. A ní youth association kà ṣe kìmí jẹ́ chairman mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta kádẹ́ bá rẹ̀ á sọ̀rọ̀. Ǹjẹ́ elite ibẹ̀ náà kàn aṣerú rẹ̀? Ǹjẹ́ business class ibẹ̀ ǹjẹ́ aṣerú rẹ̀? Ǹjẹ́ religious class ǹjẹ́ aṣerú rẹ̀? Tèmi lè ní ṣeré o.
Wo ṣe gan. Thank you my brother for your recommendation. Chairman rẹ̀ á sọ́lì jẹta pé eré ìje kà á sá pé ṣe sprint ni it's a marathon. So many suggestions like the committee are include into the implementation strategies moving forward. Ijosa, you have only 2 minutes. Okay, Joe, 1 minute, Joe. We don't have time again. Ijosa.
Kábíyèsí.
Ijosa, we should be talking of closing.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ìjọ mo fẹ́ sọ mẹ́wàá ká kókó yéyìí. Torí ìgbà kí ọ̀gá kan sọ̀rọ̀ líbi lẹ́sìn ìyàn ọ̀rọ̀ kan sọ lóde. A ti fọ ọ̀kan l'Àkúrẹ́, ọ̀kan láàrin àti Ìfẹ́dọ̀rẹ́ àti Akure South àti Akure North ọ̀kan láàrin. Ìdílé nìkan mú gbé ẹgbẹ́ rẹ̀ àdìde Akure-Speaking community movement. Ìgbà ká dẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ẹgbẹ́ agbègbè ọ̀dọ́ kábíyèsí àyàsọ fún ọ APM lè jẹ́ lógbẹ̀ Akure Patriotic Movement. Kábíyèsí déjì fúnra rẹ̀ lífọ̀ ká change orúkọ rẹ̀ sí Akure-Speaking community movement. Ìgbà ká kó lọ́dọ̀ kábíyèsí alọ́sọ̀dọ̀ àbáríà Fáláyé akólébé alọ́sọ̀dọ̀ yan bá kọ̀ọ̀kan láti Ìfẹ́dọ̀rẹ́ kétí ọba Ìfẹ́dọ̀rẹ́ pátá la ya ọ̀dọ́ rẹ̀ ọ̀dọ́ ọba Ìgbàrà Òkèládé kàn fọ ìyẹn ìsìlúlé ìyẹn fọ káyà bá alára fọ nǹkan bá ti sọ lọ́dọ̀ alára pé wọ́n á gbọ́ kétí ọba ńlá ya ọ̀dọ́ rẹ̀ adẹ̀ lọ́sọ̀ Akure North alọ́sọ̀dọ̀ kétí ọba pátápátá ẹ̀ sọ́ba ká fọ̀hún rí a adẹ̀ àti Akure South àfọ̀ Akure South àyàn rákọ̀ tí Akure North ti jọ ìrẹ́ a adẹ̀ sọ fún ọba kọ̀ọ̀kan pé kàn fún alẹ́ ìyàn ó kéré jù kan fún alẹ́ èèyàn méjì kan darapọ̀ mọ́ kájọ ṣe movement ni sódà kí ìrẹ́pọ̀ yóò láàrin kété yan bari a kó ìrẹ́pọ̀ bá ti láàrin ni.